Wait, is this on? Oh, okay, cool. We don't want to make them wait. We've got a Streamer Showdown in 6 minutes. I can't properly express to you how close this was to Ben murdering me. I can't. I cannot tell you how close this was. I got this whole thing. Shut up, me. I got this whole thing set up literally 5 minutes before I went live. 5. After a week, we moved into New York in 6 days, which, if you know anything of it, it's ridiculous, preposterous. Look, you guys are insane. From the moment we went live, there have been a wall of subs.
Hope the trip was great. I almost died.
A wall of subs. I do not know how to thank you guys, but welcome back to the Hammers. The Hammers are back.
Birthday,
I am back, and for the first time in my life,
yes, that room needs someone but styling, because we all know the actual strength behind this stream.
It wasn't working 10 minutes ago. I didn't have time to decorate. It wasn't working. I gotta finish setting up my guy.
Nicely.
Yes, with the logo. I'm following all the rules. So obviously it's gonna be a little echoey. I got no like sound absorbing on the wall. Okay, so it's gonna be a little echoey. I'm dead serious. 10 minutes before we went live, had no idea how to solve an audio issue we were having, and then I finally fixed it. You guys are... You guys are nuts.
Welcome back, Zealand. I missed my hot takes of Manuel Azari being a god, wanting Ronaldo over Messi, and the inevitable invasion of the USA as a football superpower. Godspeed, commentator Conrad.
Can we talk about how the US kind of sucked in qualifying? Nah, we shouldn't. We shouldn't talk about that.
Welcome
I don't want to talk
back,
about
my dude. We missed you. Hope your break went very well. Excited for the Zealand goodness to come in the near future on Twitch and YouTube. Up the Dragoons and Twitch baby incoming, hee flexed biceps.
Sorelli, thank you so much for the 10 gifteds, and thank you guys. See Romanius 5's 23 months. Bomb with the 8 Russell. I can't.
To dramatize
you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Starring famous action film stars. Sylvester Stallone is playing Vivaldi. Jean-Claude Van Damme is playing Mozart. Schwarzenegger heard about this and called to say, "I'll be back."
That was a really good pun. I mean, I know we're distracted by a lot of things. That was an A. I don't know. You might not have heard that. That was a fabulous pun. Oh, I'll be back. You know, with Beethoven and whoever the heck else was in that joke. Man, classical music's a little rusty. I'm sorry, but hey,
Big hype, my man.
Please. Things that happened while we were gone. We have 2 minutes, and then the draft is supposed to start. We'll say, hey to everybody, we're going to get into it. Thank you so much, Russell, for the 5 gifted subs, and to everybody that is rejoining the Hammers. Nileford, Fizzle, Francis, Super Nintendo, Hockey Soda, Nell Torin, Jagasov, Gadget throwing down the 10.
But I do want to say you deserve everything you have right
George,
now.
Mr. Matty Ice, Marinder, Davis
times,
Island,
so
Bomb.
thank you. Oh gosh,
Clev,
bringing the hype
Blurry,
down.
Scott.
Here is a pun. Velcro, what a rip-off.
I have heard that one before. I didn't want to deflate your balloon, so God, dude, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to do.
Open?
There's so many things
Welcome back,
that I wanted that we're going to talk about over the next couple of days, but the most important thing is that I am here. We are set up. Obviously, a little decorating is necessary, right? And a little bit more stuff to get to the groove of things, right? Like I'm going to need to put some padding on the walls. It's a little echoey, but we are in New York City. All of the moving is done. I definitely hit a parked car while I was parking the U-Haul yesterday. I didn't say that. We unloaded. We fit a couch up the stairs. I don't know how. And you know we're fine. You ready to get clapped by FNG? Absolutely not.
Wow, buddy,
I'm ready to do some clapping.
Vacation?
Not like Man City fans. You know, like the what? You know, with okay, that happened too. That was funny.
Welcome back, boss.
Okay.
Silver
I'm gonna mute the TTS for now because I feel like it will be nonstop forever, but I feel the love, guys. I am so happy to be back, and for the first time in my life, this is the only thing I'm focusing on, the only thing I'm doing. And so we're gonna be streaming 5 days a week. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be streaming a lot. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool things. The internet is banging. Hadn't dropped a frame. That's what's up. New York's got that gigabit internet smacking it around like, woo, baby. God, there's so many subs, I don't even know what to do with myself. This must have been what Ninja felt like a couple of years ago and not now.
Honey, where have you been? I've been up all night worrying.
Stacy can't drive into New York. I can. I only hit one car. Also, Manhattan, very fun. Flights to everywhere like $70. If you hadn't seen the most recent YouTube, I need to shut up and hold on. I need to do some things. I need to do what is it? Line in, and we're gonna mute the TTS. So if you have a TTS, I'm really sorry, but we need to get into this. All right.
Save it for Sunday at 11. Save it for Sunday at 11.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Right, join
Shannon, are you live already?
Game.
Are you live already? I appreciate it.
You don't give a shit about the rules, do you? You do not care.
It's 1:31. I'm 1 minute late.
Yeah, and we all go live at 6:45. Hi, Zeke's chat.
Well, I'll be completely honest. I couldn't have gone live.
What do you mean?
What?
Wait, what do you said 6:45? What's it?
That's 14 minutes time, Z.
Oh, so it doesn't start for 14 minutes?
No, but we all go live at the same time.
That's got the idea. Talking about our secrets now.
Oh, come on.
I need to stop talking about Kevin.
Hi, Zeke's chat. It's okay. It's fine. How was the move anyway?
I'm not
Good?
supposed to be able to deal with this.
How was the move?
It was
Fun?
brutal. Yeah, my calves were wider than the stairway that I had to move up yesterday. 2 flights.
Wow.
Yeah, we parked on the street.
I look forward to the documentary.
Took about 5 hours to carry the stuff up. It was great. I'm happy now.
Your own calves.
Huh?
You'd think the stairwells in Billionaire Row would be better than things like
Yeah, Billionaire Row. No, I'm just happy to be here. I'm like Phil Jones.
Oh, that was
without being too descriptive, whereabouts are you?
Like lower half of Manhattan, but not in like a super ritzy part of it.
I was hoping to be more descriptive than that, but I'll take it. We'll talk about it later.
Keep
it private.
You can come here, Ben. If you want to come visit, I actually have a. Hold on. There's a lovely
private plane,
I have an
private
image.
jet.
No, I haven't. I'm going to show you my bed right now because I haven't purchased a bed yet. So it is a cot. That's what I'm sleeping on, Chad.
He assumes I'm watching the stream. How brave of him. Oh wow, that looks like a chair. What is that?
Well, it's at least twice as wide as a chair. That's what I'm sleeping on until I get the bed in here. So
It looks like a hammock.
it sleeps like a hammock.
Fair enough. Well, welcome back to Twitch, Z. Good to see you.
Thanks. Yeah, how's everybody doing?
We're pissed off. You're already live.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
It's whatever, Z. It's whatever, mate. You're a big deal these days.
Why, actually, you're lucky I didn't get it set up earlier then, because I was going to go live at like 12, like an hour and a half ago, just to hang out with everybody and kind of catch up.
See, that's not as bad. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay. So now I'm just the only one live, and you guys are all just hanging out. And
yeah, we're just having fun.
This is the best bit.
Shall we introduce people to the rules for just the people that are watching your stream? What is happening? What is this?
And me. I haven't read any of this stuff.
500 million, 18 players, Premier League from the start of the 2000 to 2001 season, 2000 to 2001, 2020 to 2021 season, as in last year. There is a twist. I won't tell you what that is yet. You'll find out at 7 o'clock. And yeah, the best team wins. Z, how do you rate your chances against? Who do you think's better out of Clates and Kev? Z.
Me.
That's not really answer. That's not answer the question at all.
No, it hasn't at all.
Okay.
I didn't understand the question.
As in, out of Kevin and Clates, who do you think is more terrifying?
Who's Kevin?
Brilliant. I love that. That's great. He's not even you're not even a threat, Lelujo.
I'm taking that as the answer. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. Little Kelvin. Right, well, just for Z's chat, things get underway in about 25 minutes. So Z, if you want to fill like you do on ESPN, then that'd be great, mate.
You guys ready to see a magic trick? Woo! Okay, I'll be back, boys.
Right, at 1:45, in 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So we get to hang out. Cool. I had more time. I was freaking out. I was like, dude, they're gonna lay me out. I have to be live in like 10 minutes on this draft thing. I had all the time in the world. I didn't even know. So let's go in order of operations on like what has happened, right? So order of operations. I moved out of Indianapolis, right? And then I'll be back to reading chat. I'm just gonna tell you everything that happened. Cool. Got it. Lambie, Cam, Smith, thank you for the prime. Lambie, thank you for the 10 months. And Nick, thank you for the 6. I had one day. This was a disastrous day. I got the storage unit at 10 a.m. I had to move everything out of the Airbnb, including the entire streaming setup and everything else I own, into the storage unit and then get to the airport. I got to the airport and checked in for my flight to Alaska with 35 seconds to go. That's not like a joke. He's like, this closes in 35 seconds. I was like, cool, you have very little time to get my bag checked. And then I'm just soaked in sweat because I've been moving the whole day. We go to Alaska. We travel around Alaska, amazing family trip, which if of course you follow the YouTube, it's gonna be my first dabble into making a few like travel videos. We did some cool stuff. My don't worry, I didn't film them. My brother is a professional TV producer. He filmed them. I just did what I do and talked. To go to the Yukon, no, but we went to like this bear island. We went to Katmai, was really cool. Like incredibly large concentration of grizzly bears. You just walk around and run into them, and there's no way that's safe. I was saying that you like go to bear school and you just like, then they're like, cool, the waterfall is 1.5 miles that way through the woods with the bears. And I'm like, wait a second. We just did bear school for half an hour. And you're going to tell me to walk? Whatever. So we did that. We munched dogs, which if you followed the Instagram, you probably saw, which was cool. They just keep them up on a glacier. Seems like a pretty good life as a dog. They get really excited to run because I'd be really bored. They're just kind of chilling there the rest of the time. You really did have to go to bear school. That's not a joke. You get off the plane and they're like, cool, you can't walk around here until you go to bear school, which is like how not to get killed 101. Very exciting. Don't shoot yourself with the bear spray, all that stuff. Which would be just a scintillating experience, let me tell you. So we did that. What the heck else? We did a lot of stuff. We went snorkeling. I went snorkeling in Alaska. It was really warm. Really warm. The water was it's like a hot tub up there, man. It's unbelievable. There's one guy sitting there somewhere like, really? It was cool. It was a little cold. Just a little, yeah, it was just a little cold. We did go snorkeling. We went to a lumberjack show, which was interesting. I finished last in my entire family in axe throwing, which is something I will never quite emotionally recover from, including my mother, who could barely pick up the axe. So that was fun. And then that ended. Right, I fly. We're Alaska 2.5 weeks on weird time, traveling all over the place. Fly home to Tampa, like where I grew up, to do all my doctor's appointments because I have moved around so much in my life that all of my doctors are still down there. Yeah, Mombot just laid me out in the axe throwing. Do not get on her bad side. She'll just. She actually won. Like I said, oh, and I lost to my mom too. She beat my entire family at that. Like my entire family. Hey everyone, yo, welcome to the stream. Cake One, thank you so much for the 6 months, my dude. Kane at Danish, thank you for the 7 months. Wamich, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 2 months. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean? Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels. C+. I'm too used to throwing the water bottle. It's true. It's true. So I went home to Tampa, went around, did all of my doctor's appointments and stuff, right? I did all that, and then I flew up to New York.
3 months already. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Extreme. And Return to Sender with the 6 months. Oh my God, yes.
Welcome back, Punk.
Thanks, my dude. And Solero of Astora, thank you for the 7 months. We are, yeah, we're back in business. Cian Sexy.
Back in business, Z and Zianxi.
Nailed it. Yeah. No, I turned TTS back on too. I've got the little button thing, you know. I'm a professional. I mean, I am actually a professional streamer now. So that's yeah.
1 bork for every day you've not streamed.
Oh
bork,
no.
Bork, 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 bork.
Well, we don't
bork,
have to
bork,
have it
bork,
on.
bork.
Maybe we don't.
Bork, 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 bork.
Hey! Caleb, thank you for the 10 months. Kerwood, Matty Zero, thank you for the Prime Zero. Closing on that silver bacon. Pago, thank you for the 15. And Brinsanity, thank you for the 11 months. Okay, then we came up to New York, right? This is where it just got like we came up to New York and we stayed at a hotel. We told ourselves, like, right, we're gonna in 2 days we're gonna find a place to live. And I look, vast majority of people will never apartment hunt in New York, so it is unlike any other apartment hunting I've ever done.
Captain America, I see.
Yes, it is. Hi. You get on the app, right, and you like request tours of like 50 places that match your parameters. About 25 will get back to you. About 12 of them will be able to show you the place in the next like 2 days. We did about
amazing. Much love to from Katrina and I.
13. Hey, Sam, what's up, man? Congrats on the golden bacon, dude. We did like 14 tours in 3 days, 2 days, because then we extended the hotel a day, did a third day, did a bunch more tours. And then you have to get together every financial document you've ever accumulated in your entire life, give it to them, and then they like approve you, and you've got to like, it moves so fast. And you're just
bacon.
No, I never made it to Bear College. I applied. Didn't let me in.
Lucky number 13.
Congrats, Javen. Thank you so much for the 13 months. So then we got this place, which really, like, obviously my friend Peter is out there playing, I think, Warzone because he hates himself. He's out there doing that. And we got this place, and then we had to go to Indianapolis. So then we fly out of New York, we get the place, boom, signed, cool, gone. We fly out, we go to Indianapolis. Whole bunch of nonsense going on. We get a U-Haul. We load the U-Haul up with all my stuff. We then have to take my car, park it at a friend's house an hour away, drive back, drive the U-Haul from Indianapolis to
You wanted
Dayton.
to get so early to stream you forgot to do the intro. Don't worry, got you covered.
The suspense is killing me. Yeah, we're going to get focused on the Streamer Showdown in a second, but what I mean is we then drove from Indianapolis to Dayton. We got to Dayton, all this stuff went down. We load up the U-Haul with Peter's stuff. His family home is in Dayton, which is in Ohio. And then we drove from Dayton to New York. We drive straight into Manhattan. I parked the U-Haul on a street, and then we unload it into the apartment. It was quite honestly the longest week of my life. I thought it was never going to end. The fact that we are sitting here right now, streaming, about to play a Streamer Showdown, makes me so stupid happy. I don't even know how to express it. Fake American with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much for that. Welcome to the Hammers Out Kings, Ben and Daniel, Jack, Boyd, and Adam. Caponu, thank you so much for the 8 months. Karuya, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back to the Hammers, my dude. And everybody that's here, thank you for being here. I mean, I was gone for a month. That is a weird... When you stream for your livelihood... Like, that is your life. That is your job.
My hearing aids in for repair. I've heard nothing since.
That was B+, Mr. Choke. That was a solid one. Thank you for the 3 months. Been winding that up. Does this mean I actually have to start doing things now? Yeah, IL has a job again. So there's that. Thank you for the 34 months and some love to IL for being a great mod. Rush Garrett, thank you for the prime.
Things now.
Yeah.
Sag.
Good luck with that. Have fun. You were so long out streaming, I started watching FIFA 22 Twitchers. You might need to see the emergency room. You might need to go to the emergency room.
Hammer. Glad you are back, my dude.
Thanks, Nin King. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 4 months.
If Zealand, eyes, and my girl, romantic face, both drowning, scared face, waving hand, and I can only save one, triumphant face, grimacing face, catch me at my girl funeral, door, red circle, with the dankest cat jams, hot face, cold face.
Cool. Isn't FIFA contagious? Yeah, that's actually... Scientists now think that FIFA's what caused the plague in the 1300s in Europe upon further investigation. Oh, good. You know, there are a lot of regrets I have in my life. The biggest one might be not muting that TTS. Thank you, Bruce, for the sub. Okay. Corrupting Europe even back then. It's true. Let's check up on the dudes. And I hope you guys are really doing well. What did you do when I wasn't live? Give me your best answer. What were you doing when I wasn't streaming? You're welcome, Broach. Thank you for the year as part of the Hammers. Cry. Waited. Watched Jack. Just a bunch of people had the stream open. IL editing your videos. Fair enough. Waiting for you to be live. Going to school. I tore down my walls. Whoa, that was trippy. It's like construction happening out my window. Watched Lelujo. I'm sorry. Watch paint dry. I talked to my wife. Should probably do that anyways. I won the Champions League. Congratulations. Congrats. Studied. I got Radiant and Valorant, dude. Congratulations. Played the USA database. Oh yeah, we dropped that while I was gone. Appreciated that. Dazade, thank you for the 13 months as part of the Hammers, my dude. And congrats on the Baker's Dozen. CRT 90, thank you for the 5 months. What's up? Only Swaglord, thank you for the 10. And Parad Sid, thank you for the 10 months.
The best entertainment is back. Let's go.
Let's go. That's what the cool kids say now. Quarter Eaters, thank you for the 3.
I took HOD to an elite Syrian championship while watching the rise and fall of Robin Welpilia. Anyway, 3 months.
The rise and fall of Araba Mulpilia. I graduated my associates. Gadjet, congratulations. Is US as hard as in Europe to get a PS5? Absolutely, yeah. It is. I don't have one. I just don't have a PS5 or an Xbox whatever one or whatever
Good
it's called.
To see
I
you
don't know.
back, man.
I miss the Finnish Fellaini so much. I do too. I cut my grass with scissors. It took a month.
I cut my grass with scissors. It took a month.
Why did I say it out loud? Well, honestly, if it took a month, that's good, because then you just did that and then came back and the stream was back. So, Ruben, thank you for the 3. I think it just skipped your TTS. But we all saw it. We respect it. Honestly, I'm just super excited because this is all this is all I have to do now. For the first time in my life.
New background pop.
This is what we do. Now, YouTube videos. That's it. That's all we do. I'm gonna go nuts. In a good way. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna come up with a million different things to do. Contact Sitter Girl, thank you so much for the 2 months. Will Cole, thank you for the 6 months. When you weren't streaming, I managed to get sacked by Burnley in 5 months.
When
Congrats.
you weren't streaming, I managed to get sacked by Burnley in 5 months.
Dude, I gotta learn. I don't have to read that. Pro streamer. So good.
Good luck in NYC. What are your plans with FM22?
To play the out of it. Those are my plans, Carbonite, and congrats on the Silver Bacon. Let's check up what's going on.
I have no thought out plan, but I'll tell you why I have no plan. I genuinely have no plan. If you can see my screens right now, I have.
All right. Which one of the Friends cast are you now? I Chandler, I think.
Good luck in the large apple.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 months, Flippin' and Kinsa. Thank you for the 8 months. 14 for Milsel.
Get this bacon in me now, yum yum.
You got it. Ryan, thank you for the 11. The king is back. Darn right, the king is back. Month is a long time.
Welcome back, Z. That wall is looking flagless, though.
It is. It won't for long, but it is right now. Demus Rex, thank you for the 6 months as part of the Hammers as well. Congrats to the Silver and Pro for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Hammers, Fulzy, Duza, Bread, Coombi, and To Wasted. Thank you so much, everybody that's gifted subs as well today. Throwing the love around immediately. Pulse, thank you for the 10 months as part of the Hammers.
Hello, Zealand.
Hi.
While you were gone, my wife gave birth to my firstborn son. I look forward to seeing him in your top 10 Wonder Kids of FM28 video. Good luck in New York and up the Dragoons.
Oh, dude, nice. Congrats. Stan Swade, I appreciate the 4 months.
Thank the Lord you are back. I have missed you.
Missed you too, man. Huge congrats to Pulse, chat. Throw your congratulations to Pulse.
Z in a shocker, Z in a
Elliot,
shocker,
thank you for the
Z in a
7
shocker.
months. Lucas, thank you so much for the Prime as well, and welcome to the Hammers. Dude, Pulse, I'm fired up for Pulse. Okay. I'm fired up for Pulse. All right, Isle, let's mute up the TTS. My brother, let's move into this, another Streamer Showdown, another league victory and loss in the bracket. It's okay. We're going to win this one. I've always said you always win when you've done no preparation. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
Did I never mute this? Oh, sorry, Z. I never muted this. I've been talking away the whole time.
So that's why
I'm just getting mocked on the lowdown. I tuned in. It's just getting absolute dog's abuse over there.
Well, okay, well, what are they going after you for?
Being a failure, which is annoyingly accurate for what they're saying. See, at this point, I hope everyone knows that we're best friends.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No, don't say it like we're not.
I think no, I think everybody knows that, yeah.
Should we do a podcast quickly? We've not done one for a little while.
Yeah, we haven't been able to. That's true. Yeah, we should.
No.
I mean, I'm back now, back in business.
Yeah, we'll do one this week, next week, whatever.
Okay.
We'll do one.
Okay, I got to get some of that like
You've
sound
moved.
foam.
I'm moving. I've got a house now, so you know.
I heard, yeah.
I'm not there yet, but we'll talk about it on the podcast.
Wow. So, an in-person podcast. Yeah, you have to get over here, Ben.
Oh, I was looking at flights yesterday. They were quite cheap, actually.
Oh, dude, anything to New. That's why. I mean, New York is also just really cool, but the huge reason I'm here is the flights to everywhere are really cheap.
Yeah, but I only travel first class, mate. Because I'm not so big GFM, innit?
What have I just walked in on? What's happening?
Oh, I hate him.
Is this a podcast recording?
Lelujo, do you travel first class when you fly?
I haven't flown for many years, so no. I travel first class on the train.
Thanks right into the story, mate.
I for some reason that doesn't surprise me. Why? Like, when was the last time you flew?
10 years ago, probably.
Where to?
Maybe Mallorca, maybe Tenerife. I don't remember which one was most recently. Maybe Greece, even. I can't remember which one was most recent. I'm not very well travelled.
The musical.
Yes, the musical. I went back in time to musical Greece.
Since he hit 100K.
You can tell by your clothes. Right, we kick things off in about 7 minutes. So that'd be exciting. We have a new contender. Do you know what? It's me, Lelujo, Zealand, and McKinn's FM.
Yes, here we go. I'm ready.
Doing, Lee? Welcome.
I am pumped. I'm ready.
Welcome to the table, mate. You know, this is big boy shit.
Yeah, I've heard some of you ahead of that table. So
language.
Yeah.
Where's my get in there? Goodness me.
It's nice on this table. I like it.
Welcome. Yeah.
There's different cutlery and everything. So.
Oh, hold on. They're doing bargain tips on the lowdown. Give me a pen. Hang on.
As if you don't know who these people are. What do you mean?
Wait, who?
I don't know who one of them is.
So I
don't know who an E-Conza is. Never heard of him.
We'll wait till the other boys are muted. We'll just wait on second Khan and Tom, because then we'll do a little rundown for those that are new, maybe. Because I feel like in chats everywhere right now, if this is your first watching of a Streamer Showdown, can you just write yes? Just so everyone can have.
Yo, Sega Ghost, thank you so much for the 3 months. Goose yourself, thank you for the 14 waves. Thank you for the 2. You're working your way. Is your first viewing of a Streamer Showdown? Is it? Put yes in the chat. If it's not your first viewing, put a no in the chat. But a lot of people apparently here for their first Streamer Showdown. Maybe you don't even know what the heck's going on. This is the biggest football manager competition that exists. We have won it before. We've won the league 3 times. And I think the last time we played, we made it to the final. But of course, I've been gone, and the Streamer Showdown's been gone for a while due to various things. But it is back here at the end of the FM21s. In the end, we have a month and a half left on FM21 or something crazy like that. So fun, so humble. Yes, I am the greatest human being in the history of the world, Resonant. Just thought we'd get that out there. Cyrus the Great. Zealand. Right? Genghis Khan. Zealand. All right. We good? You understand? Guy Fieri. Zealand. Do I need... I don't think I need to say anything else. I don't think. Wanger, I appreciate the 12 months. Maver, thank you for the 3 months. Max Niggy, thank you for the 2. Chapel, thank you for the 2. Lucas, thank you for the prime. Elliot, thank you for the 7. Ruben, thank you for the 4. Happy 1 year to us, says Wanger, a man whose full name I have never read.
Yeah, on the other hand, from Kev, no one knows who I am, so welcome.
Yeah, that was Clates once, so... Now look at him. Now look at him. A streamer.
Yeah.
Streamer. Omega Luke is in the building.
Hello, how are we?
Good, very well. Second yellow card.
Evening.
Just try to remember the voices. Viewers, try to remember the voices. Sweet Left Foot, also known as Mike. Sorry, I always forget.
Mick. Hello,
Sorry,
I'm Mick. That's all right. That's going to stick.
I had a holiday rep called Mick once.
Yeah, haven't we all? Haven't we all? Looked very like Mick, actually, Mike.
Yeah, it did.
Tom's back. Hi, Tom.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well. And Zealand, the Cannon Shannon. He hates that. I know he hates it. How are you, See?
I'm doing wonderfully, man. How are
Great,
you?
great. You sound happy, so
Thank you. Yeah,
that's what matters
really,
most.
really excited to be back, everybody. It's been an absolute
Just
pleasure.
make sure, boys, you've all got the lowdown on your streams right now. You don't have to have it unmuted until in a moment. Oh, they've got McKinn's on screen, so if you want to know what he looks like, there he is.
There I am. There I am.
Yeah, looking like a member of the Peaky Blinders. Looking
What a
good.
man.
Yeah, good.
Who are those tiny footballers you're standing in front of?
That's a good question. They're all looking at you like, wow.
I don't know.
Who is that guy? For those that are unaware of the structure of this, we will draft tonight. Those teams then get put into the actual Football Manager database. On Saturday at 7 o'clock, we will play the knockout rounds. We each play each other, 8 games per person. Takes about 3 or 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. And then on Sunday, the knockout stage is when a winner will be crowned, and it will be the final showdown of FM21 until 22 rolls around again. So this is a chance to make a little bit of history. We have 5 former champions here, right? 5. Clates, Lelujo, second yellow card, Tom, and Zealand the Cannon Shannon, I think.
Always forget about Tom.
Because someone could win it again, or me, Luke, McKin. If McKinn comes in and wins it, I'm just retiring, I think.
Nah, don't worry. It won't happen.
Or Mick, you got a chance?
Mike,
Sorry, Mike.
No, it's fine. Just stick with it.
Sorry, Mick. Mike.
I think Mick's got a habit of getting to finals and losing them. I don't know.
Aren't we all?
Well said, Tim.
Thank you, Clats. I like that.
Did Ashley Matalan-Niles tell you that?
Yeah, Matalan.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Clats, Tim.
Ainsley Matalan-Niles.
And they say the showdowners have got banter. Do you know what I mean? We are. It's pouring out of us.
I've got 8 text messages from Anna telling me I have to draft Jack Grealish. Apparently, that's got to be who I'm after. She just wants Jack Grealish in my team.
You and him look very similar, so I can see why she's got.
Same calves.
No, if you want calves, I don't know if you saw Zealand's latest video, but my God. My God. I don't know what the equivalent of a calf gone show is, but good heavens.
I'm pretty sure you printed out a picture of that and put it on your wall. That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, as if I haven't already. I'm getting a full-size copy. I can't wait.
We're selling, those like full body pillows. Just selling those.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine a Lelujo full body pillow.
Oh, God.
That'd be more of a beanbag, I think. That'd be a full body beanbag.
Is that the elimination prize?
What, a Lelujo pillow?
I'd love to be able to hug myself. That'd be amazing.
I'm not sure the budget stretches.
We're up to
That's not. Is that offensive? I think it was.
I think we've just officially allowed fat jokes into the showdown. They're officially allowed. Everyone's fair game.
I'll call myself a beanbag. We've all made mistakes. It wasn't meant like that. Anyway, the lowdown is back. Nerdphonic hosting, Curty, Breezy, Sai Maggio, although you will want to say C Maggio. It's actually Sai because he's called Simon. And Viking Dan is back on it as well. So exciting times. Hopefully, any minute now, Matt will introduce the twist.
I sent it to him.
Get on with it. So that'll be good.
I sent them the link.
For a long time, I thought Sai Maggio.
To my calves.
The science, Sai Maggio, I thought it was Sports Interactive. I thought his nickname was just Maggio. And he just worked with Sports Interactive and streamed at the same time.
Yo, Pants, thank you so much for the 8 months.
It's good that you've been getting to know the community, Tom. It really.
Yeah, yeah.
The M in Breezy stands for Microsoft.
Microsoft Breezy.
I just thought it was Mr. Breezy.
Mr. Breezy.
Yeah.
I think ironically enough, is he not Michael Breezy?
Yeah.
If you're dyslexic, it's Mr. Beezy.
She's now sending me links to make your own personalised beanbags.
Oh, well, Phil, I mean, I'll send the picture. You send me the beanbag, mate.
Come on then, Matt.
Yeah, he's taking his time now.
I'm ready to be twisted.
Trying to throw my audio out real quick. For some reason, it's still sending it to the system thing.
Right now, can't I actually?
Thanks for the summary, Tom. This is cracking.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, I thought I got myself on mute. I apologise.
You won't appreciate me
I thought
saying
you were
this.
just filling, Tom. I quite enjoyed it. Actually.
Yeah, the job for all of us.
Yeah.
Keep going. No, I'm not talking to you a lot.
You won't appreciate me saying this because he doesn't like any attention, but Nerdphonic's looking bloody great.
Figured it
What
out.
jawline. Good lord. Making us all look bad.
It's the Discord settings, you're right.
Oh, apparently Matt is now doing it.
It is.
So mute yourself, boys. Yeah, mute yourself.
It's sort of stuff that normally I would have set up, but we don't right now. So Oh, they all muted up. Apparently something's happening.
Players that is going to be available to be drafted via the usual selection method of the wheels. So, very interesting to see how he will do. Jadon Sancho, his now...
We missed the intro! What's happening?
It will be joining him from Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, okay, so we get like one wild card from like this season's teams. So we have Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho.
Obviously, Dan has done a great job with these graphics, to be fair. Rafael Varane, another United signee from Real Madrid this time. Took a long time.
Wait, it looks like he's got a mustache in this.
Though, fortunately.
Okay, so these are like they're in the draft, basically.
Proposition if you can't sign someone like Virgil Van Dyke.
Yeah, Shrimp, thank you for the 3.
Next up, we have Leon Bailey, who has,
Leon Bailey.
in real life, had flickers of what he's capable of.
Jimmy and Sam, thank you for the 6 months. Glad to see you back, my dude.
Good
to see you. M. Chester, thank you so much for 14 drop to tier 2. Oh, it's tier 2 for 14.
Play out wide on either side of the pitch. Emi Buendia signed from Norwich,
good.
Who are obviously in the Premier League this time, but plays for Villa now in Villa colours. I think he could be an absolute dark horse with whoever gets drafted, or who gets drafted to and from. Patson Daka is an FM Wonderkid favourite, which I'm sure plenty of people have been sad to see go to Leicester, because now they've scuppered their own transfer window proceedings for FM22, but he's going to be available in season 6 of the Streamer Showdown.
That's basically it. These are the guys that are available
for Liverpool. Backup, arguably, for Liverpool, but again, that jumping reach and strength is going to be quite a fearsome prospect, obviously.
So via the wheels, so like at the end of the draft, we're going to wheel them. We definitely missed like the
situation. Has had a fantastic start since he re-signed for Chelsea from Inter.
That's a good one.
But, what a man indeed. Let's see how he can do in the showdown. Very different
that's a good one.
Type of player to most forwards that are available. Martin Odegaard has played in showdowns before as well.
Anywhere I can get out of the way.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, we can go down here.
Full time by Arsenal this time
round,
rather than on loan. It'll be interesting to see
Lukaku,
how people
I might
can use
like
him.
if I got to choose, I might take Lukaku.
And then finally, Christian Romero, another centre half for Spurs, signed from Atalanta. A well-rounded centre-half. I really like him in FM21, so I think he's a fantastic
little slump for my taste there, Bob.
Now, obviously, there is such a thing as how these players are going to be drafted, but we will cover over that later on. Because that will happen after the main draft has occurred. We will have the usual draft bills out and then go from there. But the players who, everyone can see who they could have potentially drafted or will draft after they've drafted. They've got an idea of,
I don't know if we're supposed to be back. Are we supposed to be back?
Who needs to fit into where, but they're not going to know who they're getting until right at the end. So there's a bit of jeopardy there, I think. You plan for Cristiano Ronaldo or Lukaku and you don't get him, you get another centre-half. So maybe questions need to be asked about draft strategy.
You can't plan that way. You draft a complete team and then you go from there. You can't plan for this.
That's
I'm not planning for anything.
I'm taking.
What are you talking about?
But some very good players that have been signed. Again, obviously, people are going to want Ronaldo. They're going to want Lukaku. But this is FM21 with attributes. So that's what needs to be considered as well. If you're not familiar with them, obviously you've just seen them flash up on the screen there for about 10 seconds apiece.
Dude, just give me Lukaku. I know Ronaldo's the sexy pick. Just give me Lukaku.
We are just about ready to begin the draft. So we'll just wait for everyone else to ready up, and then we'll pretty much go from there. We're going to change things up, as I've alluded to. We are going to try and view the streams a bit more intently, and we're going to follow the draft as things go.
All right, I'll mute that up.
So, decent little twist. Happy with the twist. It's just, it's just a nice
over the moon with it.
Just a nice one.
Okay,
I wasn't expecting it.
So is it the normal wheel at the end sort of situation?
Yes, you'll be given one at the end to add to your already created team. But of course, if you were smart, you'll have logged what sort of positions that are available and that are in that list.
It's like the ones that aren't. The fact that there are no fullbacks on the list? Is that what you're talking about?
Correct. Or defensive midfielders, if you want the insight, which, is probably
a disservice to
Keep saying these things that you've noticed so I can also notice
no fullbacks, no goalkeepers. We thought about doing it so we'd do like the world transfers, but then you add Donnarumma, Messi, etc. Hakimi, Ronaldo. Oh, actually, Ronaldo's in there, isn't he? Some of them are there. If everyone hits ready, boys, we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is
Come
exciting.
And it definitely is. It'll definitely be flawless. For those that are newly watching, we don't know the order
Well,
until
McGarnagle,
no one
thank you
knows
so much
order
for the
until
8
it's about
months.
to be
Bomb Squad,
revealed
thank you
to
for
us
the
all
7. John
now.
Abides, Dylan G,
So-
Green Gin,
Do you want us to
That'd be
stick
good.
around for the
Beatrick,
first
Matt.
picks?
Yeah,
Good to
first
see
round of
you.
picks. We'll stick
Johnny,
around and
thank you
judge
for the
people's
3. Hayden.
decisions, and then
Ruben.
In the spirit of sportsmanship, someone's just put a really good tip in my chat that I want to share with you all.
Weezers, thank you so much
They've
for the
just said,
6.
just draft a good squad.
Thank you,
So-
guys.
okay, well,
Thanks.
Write that down.
Didn't
Write
think of
that
that.
down.
I've done something
Got
wrong.
that.
Write that down.
we are. We're all bastards, aren't we? Then I mean, that was very fast immigrating from us all. McKins, if you've hit ready, we'll be good to go in.
Dang it,
I'm ready.
I
McKins.
know.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, just like
I'm
that.
sick of this already.
And Kev's second. It's appalling.
I'm out.
Oh, this has gone
I'm lost.
poorly already.
Very
Livid.
interesting.
I hate it here.
All right then, McKins, what are you going? Talk us through it.
You have to pick Van Dyke.
Okay. There's so
Van
there's only
Dyke.
one player on this list that I'm interested in,
Okay.
and he's big. He's got lovely hair.
Okay.
He's
It's me.
he's got lots of V's in his name.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
He's
Van de Beek.
£63 million pounds.
Oh, we know who it is.
on then, pick
We
it
know
up.
who it is.
You know who it is? It's Big Virgil.
It's Virgil Van
I
Dyke.
talked him into it.
Which
Tell
is
me,
good,
tell me
because
I
Kev
didn't
definitely
just
wanted,
like
so-
bludgeon him into taking Van
absolutely.
Dyke so that Lelucho couldn't get Van Dyke. Stewie, thank you for the 13 months. That's what just happened.
Not quite Vestergaard.
Would not have been invited back out of your for Vestergaard.
Well, in that case, I'll take one of my other favourites.
Oh,
I
it's
thought it was
me.
going to be Ben Chilwell. I'm surprised. Where am I on this?
They go as a pair.
On here.
Timo.
Timo. Okay, well, it's me up next. Hello, everyone.
Go on then, Tom. What are you doing?
I would like to go straight in for Sadio Mane, please. Thank you very much.
Great. Clates War Price, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to build it up and say he has lots of. I don't know. He hasn't got.
Do
Lots
not
of
waste
letters
my
in his
time.
name, does he?
Just
No,
keep
yeah,
your
no, it's
crappy
done.
little
I've picked him,
pick.
yeah. Have a laugh. My last again.
I'm involved.
Wow.
Yes. Welcome.
I can't believe he's fell this late.
Go on then, Luke.
I'm gonna go for Mohamed Salah.
That's who I was going to take. So that's great. That's really
If
great.
you'll let
That
me
is.
take it.
That is
There we
great,
go.
actually.
Have you
Boom.
got him? Okay.
I have. I think. Yeah. It's taken its time though. There we go.
I'm going to go for one of Kevin's boys just because it'll annoy him. So I'm going to go for Marcus Rashford.
Hey,
Never heard of him.
We've got to get him gone.
for
Z?
the children.
Am I up?
Yeah.
I'm not up on mine yet, so give it a second.
You've actually got closer to us as well. So
I know, that's true. I am closer to the undersea cables we laid for the showdown.
how's it looking?
Well, I see you picking with 53 seconds to go. So hot start. I've got I'll
Really?
go to my short list now. That
I was going to say, try and force it along, Z. Try and force it
Got
along.
8 seconds on mine.
It's not true.
I
Z,
see
just try
30
and draft one, mate. Just try and pick one.
Okay.
Just see if it works.
I think it'll work.
It might have. I actually
It
had the
works.
option. Did it work?
Riyad Mahrez.
I got Mahrez. Okay.
What a success.
Got
Good.
Mahrez.
Brilliant.
I
Just
think
tell me.
Steve-
Just tell me when it's my turn, and I'll pick.
I think on your end, Z, it thinks you're me. So
Really?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I had a nightmare like that once.
Second yellow card, over to you.
Oh, it's gonna have to be KDB. I wanted Mahrez. That was my pick.
All right, guys. What do we well, obviously he wanted Mahrez. What do we think? Riyad Mahrez, the first pick. We're not going for the big hitters. We're going for a nice, balanced team, and I think a really creative, finesse man like Mahrez. We're gonna try a 2 out of 10. Thank you, Return to Sender. Son was the better pick.
I've got
Son
two
Heung-min.
picks.
This is look. This is Football Manager, and so is your opinions of real life players, which mine of Son is like really high, right? Check him at the door.
Oh, every time he's doing it, I'm gonna say it. Oh,
I'm gonna go with Harry Kane,
Harry Kane,
Oh,
huge.
that's a weird one.
and then
He's shit.
Wow, all right, Tom.
I think after that I'm gonna go with N'Golo Kante as well.
Oh, that's a
strong.
good pick.
It's a strong
It's
double.
annoying that one to
That was a good double pick, Mick.
What?
I don't know why that is so funny.
He hates it. Double pick Mick. Right, second other card back to you. Z, you're after host, mate, I think. Unless it's fixed for you now, right? It says the right names. No, I think it says the right names for you now for no reason at all, but take it.
Really? It says I'm after second yellow card. So
yeah, it's true. It's true.
That is true. Okay, so now my life is sorted. So I'm up right now.
Pickguardi. Yeah, mate. Are we just sort of hanging out here and talking about it as we go?
Yeah.
It's very stressful.
I'm staying.
All right, Z. Where's Z going? Do we know Z?
Yeah, I do.
Who was Z pick here? Grealish? Who'd you go for?
Pulisic.
Who'd you go for, Z?
I got TAA.
Trent.
I wanted.
Fair enough. All right, I've already got Marcus. I'm just going to go for the good guys of English football.
JWP's already off.
Welcome, Jordan Henderson. Let's go.
Years ago, guys.
We have Mahrez. And we
Two
have
of my
TAA.
favourites now, you monster.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. It's a new
You've been
world,
paying
mate.
attention, haven't you?
Yeah. Just picking Kev picks. Just picking Kev picks.
Oh, Joel Matip. I love Joel Matip.
That's a really good pick, yeah.
Very early to see Joel go that early. It's usually a fourth rounder, but you don't mind it. Bruno Fernandes. Plays just picking a team he's had before. So, that's good.
So far, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Troy's going next.
A few of my picks I wanted
as well. He knows. I know your team better than you, mate. Sorry, Tom.
Mardy. Henderson has gone as well, so I'm going to go for Christian Pulisic instead.
Christian Pulisic, everybody.
Dang it!
He's erupted. Good lord.
Right. This pick was officially done by Anna. I have to go with him.
Right, this is not good for you. When you start picking players you don't know and other people
He has been in several of my showdown winning sides before as well.
All right,
you pick Pulisic.
Double pick McKinn.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't quite work, that, does it?
No,
Double Pickens. Double Pickens.
Double
We'll go with
Pickens.
that.
I like that. I like that.
Go on then, McKinn.
Okay, so I am going for Son. That's my first pick.
Who? Oh, you mean
Son. Not your son.
just anyone? Anyone's son.
Anyone's son.
Mumba?
He is somebody's son.
Hey.
Pickens, double Pickens. That is good.
You've been doing this all afternoon, haven't you?
I'm telling my chat, I'm having a great draft so far with these.
And partnering Virgil Van Dyke at the back is going to be.
How big's he going there?
Clicked on the wrong person there. That would have been a mistake. I've gone for Joe Gomez.
Bloody hell.
I was just.
Do you know what? I've never had a Van Dyke.
I'm not faking anger on this one. Joe Gomez is somebody I really wanted.
Up the Liverpool.
Is that a Van Dyke Gomez back too?
But he's a Van Dyke Gomez back too. Never been seen before. Never been seen before.
Go for one of my other boys.
Or still score.
Go on then, Kevin. Little Kevin.
Going for my boys.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Castagne, third pick. Honestly, it's amazing you've won 6 of these.
These are all previous winning players for me as well.
I know.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't go for who I thought you were going to go for, because I'm going to pick Ben Chilwell now, because I thought that was who you were going to go for.
No, he's old news.
I cannot stress enough, chat. J FIFA, thank you for the 2 months. Big Man, thank you for the gifted. I cannot stress enough how much I did not have time to prepare for this, unlike other showdowns, and so we are seriously just eyeballing this. We're taking Rex. We can't get Sargent, but we probably will get Zach Steffen in there. We probably will get Steffen. Go for Fred.
How you go for Adama, is it?
He's even bad in FM, dude. I can't even begin to justify that.
I'm going to stick with my Liverpool team so far. I'm going Diego Jota.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a poor pick, that case.
It's a poor pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Drugs again?
Yeah,
Right,
FM22 will be good, won't he? But FM21 he won't.
We'll go smart to begin with. We'll go for Fabinho.
That's annoying.
Oh, that is annoying.
All right, so I am up, right? That's
yes,
going on.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. That is the thing that is happening. Chad's just shouting for Milner, so.
Good pick.
Do it.
He's hard to resist.
Do it.
Just listen to that voice in your head. It's time. No, I've made my selection.
That's not Milner.
There's not many good players in this league, is there? This isn't very good.
Andy Robertson. Chat, I did not have a lot of time to prepare for this, but what I can tell you is that there are not a lot of great fullbacks in the Premier League. There are better positions. There are better players at basically every other position. But a Robbo TAA dual fullback setup, we're going to have really good.
I'm going to call him Mickle Weekend. Oh, God, why is it taking
There are not a lot of good fullbacks in the Pro. So we've got really, really good fullbacks. We're going to get my hope, and don't tell anybody this, is Azpilicueta to back up the back line. Don't tell anyone. And I love that versatility, the way that opens us up. My hope. And another like center back down at the bottom.
And you know, given he's got 2 picks, I'm
Must be a player he can't remember how to spell.
It's my hope. No leaks. Hammers are locked tight.
It's a 4-letter one. He should remember that spelling.
That's a good pick. My chat was telling me to get him, so they'll be fuming now.
I was thinking of getting him, but I've seen he's only got 13 pace a second ago, which
he's not as good as he will be this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's not quite as well, like you say, not as good as he's meant to be, right?
Yeah, it'll be a lot better this year. But still a good pick, I would say. And his second pick, he's got so long to think about it. What's he doing?
What did he do?
I just see what he did in the end.
Find out. He went for Raheem Sterling.
Oh,
Raheem the Dream.
Raheem the Dream Sterling. Back to second yellow card. Who will he pick? Should we make a prediction? Who will Matt go for?
I think he'll go for a goalkeeper.
Paul Dunn. For Wijnaldum. I'm just guessing. I don't know what he'll do. But if it is Wijnaldum, I'll look like a genius. So. Come on, Matt. Surprise us all. Wijnaldum's the closest he can get to Frankie. So surely at some point he's got to make that move, right? My chat think it'll be a keeper. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
Yo, Otto, thank you so much for the 23 months. Great to be back with an awesome elite online gaming.
Good protection at the back with him.
Come here.
Shannon?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm just thinking, sealing the cannon Shannon styled in. What?
If you're a boxer, that would be your name. That's why I say it, really.
It's a good boxing name, Matt.
It's a good boxing name. And your calves are like a couple of cannons, aren't they? So. Reload. Here they come. I'm not sure cannons reload like that, to be honest, but you can't really do the sound effect of a cannon reloading easily. What are you thinking, Z?
I'm trying to figure out basically what position group I want to go for. Talk
us through it.
Talk us through it? Absolutely not. But I'm trying to decide what position group I'm going to go with. Like, what's the value play in the position that I'm in right now? That's where my brain is at.
Good question.
I think the value play is the man with the broken skull.
You've gone for
Raul Jimenez.
Okay, you didn't go for the player I wanted. So I'm happy. I'm going to go for Ndidi.
Jumping reach and heading, and a very technically good finisher with 2 very good fullbacks outside of him. So the logic there is my decision was Jimenez is more likely to go than the other guys at this point. At this point. If we get Lukaku, that's awesome. Then Jimenez becomes the backup. That's amazing. I love that. Fine.
Right. I think I'm going to go for a striker in Aubameyang. I think.
All right. I'm going to continue.
His plates took Greenwood. That's a bit annoying.
Getting the band back together with Big Johnny Stones.
Should have known he was going to take him, shouldn't I? Otto to 5 gifted subs of tier, dude, homie, bro, tier 3 gifted subs. Kaka Siegel, Amardal, Chris, Gustavo, Dats, dude. Show the love to Otto. All of those guys have tier 3 gifted subs, dude, going absolutely nuts. Tiberius with the 18 months. Oh my god. On a tier 3 sub, Otto comes in and drops 5 tier 3s. Then, you know, Tiberius shows up with a tier 3 for 18 months.
That's good because I was at front. It was going to be one of those guys in the end.
Yes, for those that are here that don't know how this works, it's a monetary draft limit with a league on Saturday. The knockouts are on Sunday. If you've never been around for Showdown before, it is a blast. It is the premier football manager competition in the world. We have won it before, so I can call myself an FM world champion. And we're back. And I think our draft's doing pretty well. We've spent 644. Out of 644 and like US dollars, we spent about 200 million. So
I'm very excited.
On 4 spots. 18 in the team.
A load of old rubbish compared to what I've got. Tom, that's who you've got.
Ooh,
well, I don't think so. I think everyone here has probably won showdowns actually. Bai won it with FNG. Chilwell's won it with you. Puller 6 won it with me.
Yeah, the difference is I've drafted 5 players who've won showdowns with me before.
Well, I'm creating a dream team here. That's what I'm doing. Right, I need to actually write down the prices there, these players that I'm bringing in. Because then I'll know.
Nah, money's not important. Just let it rip, man.
Well...
It sounds like my accountant.
Yeah. He's not fussed, yeah. Was Bai 20 million? How do I check the price on this? He was 20 mil, that's good. And Aubameyang was 32 in the end. Okay.
So I'm up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We'll be drafting Harry Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It's nobody gonna come in and say Mick with some double pick nonsense in front of it. Do I have to say it myself? Am I the only one left in the chat now?
No, I'm here.
Mick.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry, I had to unmute for that.
Yeah, thank you. I did it myself and messed it up.
Yeah.
I sat here and went, is somebody going to come in to do it? There's a lot of pressure on me here.
Well, as you were until the next turn.
Thank you, Clates.
Yep.
Goodness me. Didn't like that at all. Oh, and someone's drafted Anthony Martial while all that was going on as well. I feel like this is a distraction play.
You're going to have to learn a few new players, aren't you? It's rough.
I'm learning there's not very many players in this here Premier League.
No.
My knowledge doesn't scroll very far when I select my position.
Chat, we're gonna have a bit of a...
This double pick Mick fella takes a long time over his picks. What's he doing now?
Picking up a midfield.
Who he got?
That's gonna be...
He got...
That's gonna be tough.
San Maximan. Interesting.
Get Declan for screening. Mario Lamina. He's not good enough. That's true. We always get Suchek, don't we? We always get Suchek. What is he? Oh, I'm up. Sheesh. I didn't notice I was up. Goodness me. I'm so flustered, Lelujo. Who do I pick?
You're flustered.
I'm flummoxed.
I'm just impressed you're here. You've managed to get your internet up and running this quickly. It took me 6 months.
Yeah, when I tell you... No! Who picked St. Maximin? God bless America.
That was sweet left foot. It was his last pick.
God. Dude, I was stashing him for days over here.
Yeah, I moved 40 miles and it took me 6 months to get proper internet. You've moved a continent and you got it the same day.
We did get it installed the day that I moved in. So we're taking Mason Mount.
Interesting. Right, who's Ben going for? If he takes another one of my picks, he's definitely got my... Oh, no, I would never get Thiago Silva. He's gone off the Lelujo strategy already.
What's your strategy behind that?
I mean, I'm not going to get a 35-year-old slow centre-back. I don't know a lot, but I know he's slow.
Valid. Chat, what are we going to do at left wing? I felt so good about just swooping in for St. Maximin. He's such a beautiful left-sided player.
Nearly time for Kevy double pick. Almost.
Sweet left foot. Sweet left foot. We have a conversation, man. What are we doing?
He's still there. He is.
What's he
Continue
doing?
Getting the band back together, my boys. Declan Rice is in.
I'm liking an annoying amount of your picks at the moment here, Kevin.
These are all previous Lelujo champions.
I'm also getting the band back together, but watching you also doing it is also quite scary. I don't think I've picked one player I've not had before, I think.
I still haven't picked anyone I've not had before. And that goes for this pick as well, as Kai Havertz is back in the club.
There he goes.
Back in the club. What a horrible club.
It's a lovely club.
Is it? What happens in the club?
Just love and happiness.
Oh, God, I feel a bit sick.
Oh. Me and Timothy Castagna having a lovely old time.
Imagine that. That's a video, isn't it? You live pretty close as well. You should be terrified. You should be absolutely terrified. When you turn up with a training camp with your vlogging camera. Oh, God. Heavens above. Oh, God, I wanted him. Flipping heck, Clayton.
Sorry,
what? What's happened?
You were upset about somebody. I just waiting for I'm waiting for Sweet Left Foot to unmute so I can give him an earful about taking St. Maximin the pick before I was going to take him.
Rudiger. Rudiger's not very agile, but everything else.
All right, chat. A couple of body blows there. Lelujo's definitely watching the stream.
Can I have a wild card centre back now, please?
I think Jorginho's the pick here. I'm not even
I really
kidding.
do. I'm looking at what's left. My word.
Yeah, centre backs have gone pretty sharp. There's not that many great ones in the Prem, to be fair.
Can't we just clone Virgil and all have one?
I don't know
idea for a future showdown. I'll draft the squad and we all play with clones of it.
There you go, Jorginho.
If you finish bottom, that will say a lot about your drafting strategy, but not a lot about your managerial.
It'll show that all I can do is draft.
Caesar after.
That's it. That's true.
We got to sort out left wing and the rest of the midfield.
Where's Clates?
Zaha's not a bad idea.
Hey,
Pick Mick.
There he is. Excellent.
It's getting more sort of generation game.
Yeah, did it like a game show that time.
It goes on. Yeah. So he's thinking generation game.
I have no idea what that is.
What is the generation?
I didn't even know you were referring to something.
You don't know who Bruce Forsyth is?
No.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
He's your equivalent of
You haven't been on an airplane in 10 years.
He was the guy that used to present Jeopardy. But he sadly passed away recently.
Alex Trebek.
If it was him, yeah, then he's the equivalent of our Bruce Forsyth, basically.
Okay. Is Bruce Forsyth still alive?
No. Sadly not.
Tough being that guy, apparently.
Yeah. Well, he was like 90. So.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Tyrone Mings, well, double pick Mick is panicking. If you're picking Tyrone Mings 77th, you are
Mings is big and strong, and he's left.
You like him, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you. Were you going to pick him?
I mean, as a backup, yeah.
Interesting. Back to second yellow card. He's having a quietly good draft as always. As Wijnaldum's gone for double pick Mick. Interesting. Willy Bolly. You like him as well, do you, Clates? Because he's big and strong and all that.
No, I don't actually like him as much.
Oh, okay.
No.
The team don't like that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you know what I've noticed? I don't think a goalkeeper's gone yet.
That's a good thing. They're like almost irrelevant to this competition.
Are we all considering that they just do not matter now? Then is that what we've all concluded that? Have we? It's where Z picks De Gea and we all go, "Oh, you cheeky boy."
Yeah, I've got the market cornered on De Gea.
De Gea's a good keeper on this.
Zach Steffen.
He will do that.
He will.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dare. I mean, obviously, of course, I'm looking at Steffen. Somebody already handled Pulisic. Sargent's not in the game yet, so
can't wait for next year.
It's gonna be the draft is gonna be very different when the fact that Ronaldo will just be there for people.
Azpilicueta.
Wow, he's lost it.
Oh, I was gonna have him. That's not very nice.
I picked. I picked. We're fine. In a couple seconds.
Apparently,
left.
you can still get Tim Ream and Miazga.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'll leave them for you.
No, there's actually a meme on U.S. national team Twitter about the scariest words you can hear is they're one-on-one with Tim Ream. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't, but I understand it.
Yeah, and it's like they put him in the team for experience, but I swear every winger El Salvador has ate him for breakfast. Which, like, at that point, you just can't play anymore. I don't know. It's wild.
That is where you should pack it in, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, the whole team should pack it in. We didn't win at El Salvador, so.
Yeah, I saw that. That was sad.
Hey, we're in a qualifying spot. Yeah, it was sad. We have 5 points though. You know, unbeaten from the first round.
Positives. Always look at the positives.
Yeah. We're screwed.
Of a 0-0 draw with El Salvador or whatever it was.
They are better than they used to be. Say that.
Good. Watch out for them on FM22.
Absolutely.
That's where you find your regions.
Look, it was the first qualifying game for everybody on the field, like except for Tim Ream and DeAndre Yedlin. So, Pulisic wasn't playing in that game, so it was actually the first qualifying game for like 9 of the 11 starters.
Wow, fair enough then.
I called it. I knew you'd do that eventually.
I thought he was going to go before that.
Season 3, whatever it was.
Oxlade Chamberlain.
I was scared that you were going to take him because you knew I was going to take him.
I've got your whole team mapped out.
Yeah.
I've got a wall, just a dossier of Clate's picks from previous years.
I've still managed to get most of them though, so I'm fairly happy.
Yeah, no, you've done all right. As it's double pickings, whatever. What is it?
It's hard, that one. Double.
That was good. Let's see what he's going to do. The new boy. He's gone for the left back I wanted, so that's great. He's not coming back. No more invites. He'll go keeper here, surely. It's time.
It's not. The keeper's like my last pick every time.
Tamori. Brave. Bold. Eric Garcia. You've had him before. There's no way you've picked him without having him before.
I'm managing with Barcelona at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just searching El Salvador players.
Yeah.
There aren't any.
No, there are not any. No. But that didn't stop the US from drawing them, so it's
no.
Oh, is Clate's trying to do some mental warfare there against T?
Maybe.
No, we were discussing.
We were just having a big chat about that. To be fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tim Ream struggled mightily with El Salvador's wingers, which is time. It's time to retire at that point.
I like how you didn't hear that
bingo
chat.
Card. You can mark it off for see.
You didn't hear that chat, so you just thought I'd mentioned El Salvador for no reason whatsoever there, and went, "Oh, okay."
Oh, good. That's what I wanted, Luke. So that's just great. That's just great news. That is just tremendous news. That is just great. I don't want to get. If I get a Chelsea left back here, I've got a lot of Chelsea defenders all of a sudden. but I do like Marcus Alonso. He's just so well-rounded.
We've actually just been in the call the whole time. This is nice. I like this.
This is what I do every time, but usually you lot all disappear.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, with us disappearing, normally you're talking more, and so we just kind of leave.
I'm concentrating this time, so I've not got a spreadsheet. I'm actually having to think in between picks.
Cool. It's a whole new Kev.
I know. Basically just remembering who I've managed before.
Really wish I had Havertz available for this. We're kind of screwed if we don't get Zaha, so I'm definitely going to get Zaha now. Like, in terms of filling out the team, I've got to get Zaha now or we're screwed.
Double pick Mick.
Excellent.
An X Factor that time.
Why is Wesley Fofana so fucking bad?
Right, boys and girls, I've got 2 of my previous title-winning goalkeepers still available. Which one do I want? I don't know which one to go for. Might just get them both. It's the worst that can happen. Should I just do Allison and Edison on the next pick?
Yes.
That'll ruin everybody.
No, I think that everybody's draft plans would fall apart if you did that.
Second yellow card's just taken Allison.
Here I was, thinking we'd cracked it. You and I together.
Would have been quite the moment. Dr. Benji FM. Who's
Figured it was really likely somebody was going to take Ake, and I wanted one more good center back. It was likely that somebody was going to take Ake. We're probably going to get another one, maybe like Fofana. Just as like a deep cover. So we have 10 players down right now. We got 8 spots left. 2 are goalkeepers, which leaves 6 spots left. 1 is going to be Souček. 1's going to be Souček. And then we're going to need a wing cover, striker cover. So wing cover, striker cover, Souček, midfield cover, that's 4. 2 goalkeepers, that's 6. We have 2 spots left for swing. Ake's not good. He's fast and balanced. 29 million, we're there. Don't need a sub goalie? You do. The keepers get hurt all the time in between matches. I've played that game before. And I've lost. Santana's still out there. I'd be surprised.
And we're all good.
It's already been picked. Adama Traore has already been picked. We were eyeing him up.
Come on, Tom. Do you think we've got all day?
He's listing. He's
not have their pick lined up. I don't understand.
He's listing off Lincoln facts.
with a guitar.
It's his championship formula. How dare you second guess him?
This is true. This is true.
I've heard rumblings behind closed doors that Tom is worried he'll be considered like kind of an illegitimate champion because he finishes so low in the league every other time.
Well, I think he's already considered that. I thought you were going to say he's worried that he's going to get moved to the music category on Twitch.
Well, oh, no. I thought he was already there. Abraham Lincoln. Tiamue Bakayoko.
There you go. Get Madison to leave on the bench the way I always do. He loves it.
All right, we're up, chap. We are up. Next pick. 8 spots in our team left. 8 spots in our team left. Who we think is going to get snatch gamed? I think we just get Suchek now. I think we just get Thomas Suchek now. Thomas Suchek. 6 million. Excellent pick.
That you've done that.
I knew it was time.
Gone and done?
I knew it was time.
He's taken Suchek.
McKenzie's just flying into some random picks, man. Looking around at my short list and like some random guy will be gone that I thought nobody'd be going for, and it's just McKenzie. It's Pogba and Silva. Where's his money going?
I don't think he's got very much left, and we're already about halfway through.
Do you know what time it is?
Go on.
Double pick, man.
Interesting.
Just put a bit of flavour on that one that time.
That one was spicy.
Yeah.
We might Aguero if we have the room. If not, we just won't. Is anybody gonna take Firmino? He's so unlovable.
I'm sad for him, but no.
Perhaps once you get through to the final picks, players like that should be available at a discount.
That doesn't make too much sense, though.
Just so that he can get a job. In real life, if he's there round 18 and no one wants him, he's going to lower his price just so he's not unemployed, surely.
That's valid. I'll take Yuri Tielemans.
See, I was hovering over him. I feel like I'm being stream sniped now. There's a distinct lack of guys called Pedro in the Premier League, which does ruin my pick 18 a little bit.
Even on Wolves?
Let me have a look. Might have to search specifically for Pedros. Can't have a team without a Pedro.
While he does that, I feel good about our midfield now. We've got Mount, who can also step up and play on the wings. We've got Suchek, who I'm going to start in that kind of Ansi Karolainen role, getting into the box for the fantastic crosses coming from our fullbacks. We need another center back. Our number one target for that is Wesley Fofana, who I don't believe has been taken yet. And we just grab Wesley Fofana, and we're good. For our defense, because Azpilicueta can fill the fullback positions. Obviously, he can do both fine. He won't do both particularly well, but that'll be all right. Midfield, we're probably going to want to pick up one more cover. We definitely want more of a attacking, dribbling wing than Mason Mount is able to provide in the game. It is like wing covers, so we're going to go look for that. But Dan James is a guy that we want to pick up that can do that. So we're looking low. Bergwijn? As long as Dan James is still there. Be fine. Yeah, he's all right. He's still there. He's just a burner. Straight up and down burner. I don't think Benrahma's any good in the game, no. Over Coalfield, thank you. Qualified, thank you so much for the 6 months. Jamieson, thank you for the 5. Cap, the 17. Massive, thank you for the Prime. Jeff, thank you for the 2 months. Hometown, thank you for the 4. Kim Nasty, thank you for the 8. Andy M, thank you for the 5. Clampett, thank you for the tier 1. Moxie, thank you for the Prime. Andrew, thank you for the 8 months. Ben Swansea, thank you for the Golden Bacon. Feeve, thank you for the 7. Overs, thank you so much for 2. Tiberius, thank you for the 18 months. Sorry, guys, I weren't able to do any prep for this, and so we've had to really lock in and draft and actually be looking around the whole time. So, Fun is still there. Fun is still there. Yes, he is.
Take Calvin Phillips.
Yes. I have to go look at a backup striker or something. Maybe Aguero.
I wanted Alan.
You wanted Alan?
Yeah, he's another one of my previous winners.
That's cute.
Collecting the old boys club.
Chat. Calvert-Lewin's been taken for a while. I know you guys were shouting for him, but he's been taken.
We've got some goals in this team, boys and girls.
There you go. The drafted is sorted now. That was a good idea. I looked for that earlier, but I just never found it. So then you can see just players that haven't been drafted at each position. Good thoughts.
I feel like it wouldn't be me in the showdown if I didn't get a 30-something Brazilian.
Has Fred been picked yet? You could pick Fred.
I'm looking at Willian at the moment, thinking, how old is he really?
Ooh, it's my pick. Sneaky. It didn't pop up at the top. Cool. Is it? Is it my pick? Anybody? Mom?
Yeah. It's your pick.
Yeah,
Don't call me Mum.
Daniel James.
done, James. Run fast.
Yep.
A couple of times now you've picked players I'm contemplating. This is troubling to me.
Would you say you were flustered?
No. I don't get flustered.
He gets even.
Exactly.
Or he just rings his bells on the way out of El Pasico with an L.
I'm not sure that's ever happened.
Double pick Mick!
You've never beaten me
You
in the
missed that
knockout
one.
stages because we played once and I beat you.
Just gets ignored now, everyone.
Yep.
Me and Zealand are a matter of a fight. You walked in on it. We're squaring up against each other.
Sorry.
You walked in on a willy waving competition.
I was going to say not for the first time, but I don't know why I would say that.
Oh. Man, this is hard to do when you have like 5 minutes to prepare. I'm still out drafting everybody, but it's exhausting. That's like, just nobody says anything. It's amazing. Rent free, chat. Rent free. On the Lucha right now, he's never said I was picking players. Dude, Luke Edwards is not in the game, okay? They're like no big purchases. If Aguero's finally gone, there are no significantly big purchases left. Bobby Firmino? Anybody? Bobby Firmino? Let's go ahead and take Pickford when the opportunity presents itself. Alexander Sinchenko. Play everywhere. You can play it well. That's a nice cover. And we've got our super speedster. We're going to need to grab another striker, though. Another center forward type. I don't want Giroud. I think the Batman might be our move. Michi Batshuayi. We should. Iheanacho was better, man. I feel like he should be. Comes deep to get the ball is on Patrick Bamford. Why? Oh, you know, it's a fluid type of game. It really drops into the half spaces. It's amazing.
3 players on this screen I'm very seriously considering, boys and girls.
All 3 of them. True
Can't
story.
get all 3 of them. You're going to take 2 of them, I imagine. That's what you keep doing every round, you monster.
No, I'm actually gonna step in goal. Get myself a Jordan Pickford.
Interesting. He was one of the 2 goalkeepers I had to choose between.
Glad I could make that decision for you.
Well, I'd already gone for Lloris a couple of rounds ago. They were my 2 previous champions that were still in.
Oh, there goes Cavani, chat. I know, I just didn't really like his layout of attributes in FM. It just wasn't striking me as something that I like. He's a good finisher, but his lack of ball control was a little unsettling.
Right, we're looking at Johnny Evans or Ben White. I think we're going to go for Johnny Evans.
I have 4 picks left. Pun intended, of course. Do Americans have a leg up in this competition versus used to fantasy football drafting? I haven't noticed necessarily.
I'm doing it. I am going
Fun
to
is
do
gone,
it.
by the way.
Get that Pedro energy.
Pretty sure his name is Johnny Evans, not Pedro.
We'll see. We'll see.
An illegal name change, it can take some time. I don't know if you'll be able to get that in time. There he is. William.
Oh, William.
Blow that cash.
Everyone laughed when I got Pedro. William is my new Pedro.
I feel like we might need a spark off the bench, like midfield spark off the bench, Chad. Cash, thank you so much for the 10 months. Squiggle, thank you for the 3. Cash, you're beautiful. Sib, thank you so much for the 6 months. Congrats to the silver bacon. Bash, thank you so much for the 6 months. The prime, congrats on that silver. Sound Rocket Man, thank you for the prime as well. Van de Beek. Foden's gone. Foden's definitely gone. Very early, I think. Yeah, look at this also. I know, I got 45 seconds. Dude, somebody stop me from picking Ross Barkley right now. Somebody stop me from picking Ross freaking Barkley right now. No, we need to go center back. I'm not an idiot. We need to go center back right now. I don't favorite any of the center backs. God, I'm an absolute travesty. What's going on?
Many, many, many options, boys and girls. Many, many options.
Lacazette. Oh, wait, you can't pick him. I picked him. Sorry.
Double pick, Mick.
Yeah, you took your time that time. My chat were worried for you. We were sending someone around your house.
Made it just in time, though, I think.
On my screen you did, and that's what matters. So you're in.
Oh yeah, I was accounting for the time difference, obviously.
Oh yeah. Can you come back around in 5 hours? That'd be great. That's when this goes live. Yeah.
Yeah. In 5 hours, I'm just gonna send you a voice note saying double pick Mick.
That would be lovely. I would have.
Yep. It's
incredibly
glad we agree.
Thankful for that. Maybe not. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe those parameters left a few holes.
They're already here
in the system.
They're ready. They're ready to go.
I'm gonna take 2 of them. That's my prediction.
You are not. Tell me who you're taking.
I can't say it now, can I? I don't know who's next in the picks.
You do.
Let me just scroll down. Let me see.
How much money have you got left? Let's see if you're even a problem.
I've got all the money left.
Where does it tell me how much money people have got left? I don't even know where to look.
When it comes by at the top, it tells you, look, top left.
Yeah, but that's a little bit late.
Yeah,
I want to know now. I want to know now how much money you've got.
123.
Oh, okay. So you might be taking my players that I want them.
Who do you want? Firmino.
I have
Dude,
been
I just
looking
end
at
up with
Firmino.
I'm just picking randomly. What the?
I was having a look at Firmino, definitely.
João Moutinho.
All of a sudden, it's just like pick, and I'm there, and I have to pick. Like what? I took Lindelof.
I actually really wanted Lindelof, so that's a shame.
No, my pick is so weird. Like, all of a sudden, the button just lights up, and I can pick somebody, and I'm like, oh, okay. Do I have for the Super Bowl? Yeah, the Bucks look fantastic. Astindar, thank you so much for the 3 months as part of the Hammers.
Going,
my dude, appreciate it.
Is a shamesy. That was definitely my next pick.
Wait, you're talking about my pick?
Lindelof.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could do a trade.
Thank God
Are we allowed to do trades yet?
I mean, that would be a little too American, I think. I don't know if the Showdown's ready for that amount of Americanization.
I think that would be really cool. At the end of the get Ben in here. I want us to each be allowed a couple of trades at the end of the draft.
That's something I think we have discussed, actually, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't listen. I'm usually sat there playing Minecraft while you lot are yakking on.
Yeah, you're a Minecraft streamer. What are you doing here?
I haven't played Minecraft since this afternoon. I'll have you know.
Oh well, in that case, what are you doing here?
I know how to play football. I'm grandfathered in. 6 wins means I can turn up when I want. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's Kevy 6 times.
Somebody say, hey, Clates, can I trade you Lindelof for your first round pick next time?
Deal. No.
That's how we're dealing.
I'll just pick somebody that is not very good.
It alarmed me a little when you named him, Clates, but I have got my...
I told you I knew.
If I had the money, it would have been Firmino, but I couldn't afford Firmino.
I see.
But you took Moutinho? No. Who'd you take?
No.
Keita.
And then I know who I want as well here.
Naby Keita. I always like Naby Keita. Fun nationality. You know.
Fun nationality.
Yeah.
What nationality is he? That's so. Oh, okay. That does sound fun.
So the decision, chat, is João Moutinho or Ross Barkley? Or Giovanni Lo Celso? That's the decision I want you to make. So, chat, which one do we want? Billion, thank you so much for the gifted sub to 23 Atlas. Swag of the Hammers.
The rules.
Now, I want you out of the three of them.
Pedro.
Now, look, these are the guys, so you can make an educated decision. This is Giovanni Lo Celso. Right? He has no player traits. He moves decently. Passing and defense pretty good. Like a versatile player.
So what I've done here, boys and girls, is I've only taken
Ross
3
Barkley.
centre backs because there's so many centre backs on the wild card. And
It's
if I
a
don't get one, I've got
driving
Declan Rice,
runner.
who can cover as a 4th centre back. Draft strategy.
Driving runner. Runs the ball through the center, shoots with power, can dribble and control the ball really well. Not a bad
playing
passer.
wingers this time. I've got Greeley.
All right, that's enough of him. He's also a very good athlete. Either foot. I'm honestly weirdly leaning towards Ross Barkley, which exactly 0% of the chat is leaning towards. But then you have Moutinho, who is just like, obviously, Lo Celso is much smarter than Barkley, and so is Moutinho. We get it to pop up here. And this is Moutinho, who is a liability defensively, but his mentality is fantastic. Right? His control of the ball and distribution, fantastic. Right? And he's intelligent. So, which one should we pick? Tielemans can do all the things that Barkley does. Fair. Do you have a good kick taker yet? No, I mean I don't. No, we haven't drafted anybody to be a kick taker. I don't think they have Mount as a good. Oh, Mahrez, cheese and crackers. Riyad Mahrez is going to be taking this stuff. Mega Luke just picked Jack O'Connell. Oh, and TAA too. TAA was a long time ago, but yeah. I have the money to take Firmino, but then I don't. Also, at the same time, I don't think I have the money to take Firmino. He's 88 million on the valuation, and I have 88 million left. Yeah, but we're not developing a team, right? Like if I wanted the model citizen, obviously that would be a bigger difference maker. Building a team. Why is Firmino still available? It's a no-brainer. It's really not. I mean, he's like pretty good, but he's not great. Firmino. I kind of want to do it just to drive Ben crazy and end up with exactly $0. But here's the thing. I could go negative if I just took Firmino. There's a chance I could go negative, though. Because it's 88 million, but we haven't specified inside of that. No, Stefan's gonna be our backup goalkeeper if we take Moutinho, and let's get him over here so we can look at the players. So we're either on Gio Lo Celso, Moutinho, or I'm feeling João Moutinho is like a classic advanced playmaker, or just a Bobby Firmino. Hover over it, no. I'll have $0. My backup goalkeeper will be an absolute melon. I'm taking Moutinho. We're playing to win. I'm taking João Moutinho. I'm taking Zach Steffen. We're going to have a decent backup goalkeeper. Bobby Firmino is just really terrible for the price. It's fine. And we'll take Steffen and we'll be all right. And that's it.
Double pick Mick.
There it is. I literally unmuted just to hear that.
That's lovely stuff.
Went for a high pitch voice on that one. Hope you liked it.
I loved it.
Good. That was
The innovation that excites right there. Now, Mastic, thank you so much for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. Evan, thank you for the 9 months. 22 today, just catching up with me. I'm 25, brother. Let me tell you, I am sore after moving up into this apartment. I am sore. So sore. So ridiculously sore. Like the most expensive goalkeeper for the memes. I mean, who? It's Rui Patricio, maybe? Like Rui Patricio. Yeah. He's actually really good. It's a lot better in this game than I thought he was, and than he kind of is in real life. Crazy on, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Yeah, man. No, I need a second goalkeeper for the versatility.
Has anyone else drafted 2 keepers? No idea. But if they haven't, they're maniacs. Because you're just opening yourself up to being forced into using your magic sponge, which is just dumb. I look at that squad and I can't think of a player that I need more than I need a backup goalkeeper.
I usually don't pick backup goalkeepers. I'm going to do it this time, though.
That's the spirit.
Ain't that right?
I'm surprised by how much the draft has slowed down at this stage. It seems to be going way slower as we're picking our last picks.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my last
people
pick.
being slow.
Yeah, you could be both, yeah. Or either.
Shaky Warrior, thank you so much for the
It
prime.
still
Welcome to
baffles
Hammers
me
and
that
Crazy
people
on.
get
Welcome.
around to them and they don't know who they're picking for their next
Yeah, the
pick.
month that I was gone.
The
Now you
only
found us.
mitigating circumstance for that is if somebody picks your next pick just before you, sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, it did not happen, so.
Zinchenko can play everywhere, but he can't play as a goalkeeper.
Useless.
Which makes me less likely to pick him.
You've got a lot of money left, Clates.
I have.
How many people?
How much money do you have?
Yeah, I got 1 pick left.
He's got over 100 million left with 1 pick to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev, he's showing he doesn't even need the money. Oh, and he's still better than
already.
100 million?
100. Read 'em and weep 'em.
Is this part of the strategy, Clates, or is this like gone wrong?
No, I've got
You're
a
gonna
lot
try
of
and
money
buy
left.
Ronaldo?
Didn't realize I was going to have this much left. No.
I'm getting Ronaldo on the roll, boys. I slipped the fiver to Nerdphonic before
Who
we
do you
started.
want? Just Ronaldo, straight up?
I was just talking about how I don't really want him.
Of course. Yeah, you.
Hey, Zealand, if you get a centre back and I get Ronaldo, we'll do a swapsy. I want a centre back, please.
I'd quite like a
League officials have just said that can't
I'd
happen,
like
so-
Varane. If I could have Varane, that would be nice, please.
I can cash this 100 million back in, right? This is
Some Monopoly money.
That's what I was gonna. Do you get to keep any money that you don't spend?
I think that is how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it's not because
Sure.
I'm about to spend all 500 million. I've never done that before. I've always had a bit left over, but it'll all
Well
be
done,
gone.
Tom. So Clates is your last pick?
Yeah.
So you're going to leave 100
He's
million
got
behind.
137 million and he
I
gets
need it.
Angus
I need
Gunn for
Angus
4
Gunn.
million.
Amazing.
Oh, does that say
it.
3 million? I thought that said 98 million, Angus Gunn. I misread it.
So Clates is going to try and win a showdown
With 100
By
million
not-
change.
by not spending 100 million. Oh, Kev, you are so in the mud if he beats you at everything.
Yeah, that
He
is,
won't. though,
We're all going to be in the mud if
Yeah,
he
but
wins
he
it with
will.
less
We'll
money.
back him.
all right. I've gone
Change
belly
in
out
the
with my
bank.
last pick there.
Tom, did you go negative? You had 27 million left and got.
Has someone
Kelly
taken
Alley for
Kepper?
27.
I've been waiting for Kepper. Has someone had him?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
That's 21 million
you
left.
monster.
The problem with that, I've got 0 left. I spent this, so.
Itchy Drew, my striker is Raul Jimenez. Glad to see you back. Streams are always a big show. Belinia, thank you so
I've
much
got-
for
I've
that.
got
I appreciate it.
52,000 remaining.
It's amazing to be back.
I've got 102
That is
million,
insanely
actually.
precise.
And we're never
Now,
leaving
Who's taking
again.
double keepers?
I am.
Everyone with a brain.
Oh dear.
No, you don't do double
I
keepers.
figured that because we're getting another outfield player, I could probably risk it.
Yeah.
I should have thought of that.
That's a good point. Can I go
What's
back? and
Ronaldo's
swap
price?
someone?
Is he about 100
Borrow someone
million?
Clates' money.
Right, McKinsey, have you got your whole team?
Yes.
You
Oh,
got
I'm not
18,
McKinsey. I thought you said
complete them,
Keats.
my
I
friend.
answered.
Complete. If you've got 18 boys, make sure you complete it, and then we will tune into the lowdown. What we'll do is we'll just say goodbye to each other now. Watch the players, unless you want to come back and react to each other's players.
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, well then, watch the lowdown, see what happens, boys. Good luck. I will see you all on Saturday.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
One.
Bye. Bye
Watch the
from me.
lowdown. Watch the lowdown.
All right, chat. Let's see who we're gonna get. Let's see who we're gonna get. Let's see who we're gonna get.
Where I think he, in terms of like price per player, I think it was at least 5 million difference between the top spending and him. So it's a bold strategy, I think. Maybe he's trying to prove something. Who knows what? Unless it's fully intentional. Obviously, he could have spent a lot more, but there wasn't. He's the only person who could have signed.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing the same amount of FM stuff. I'm just also going to be able to do a lot of other stuff too. That's what's happening. Me doing it full time.
Right. I just like winding Ben up about it.
Well, we'll see. They're going to go through. So what's going to happen? Right. They're going to go through the teams. We'll see how our team stacks up, whether the pundits are backing us or not, and then we will. Where they're going to spin the wheel to get players. I personally think Lukaku would be the best get. Then I'd play 2 strikers with Lukaku as a complete and Raul Jimenez as an advance. I'd have my box-to-box kind of midfielders behind him and my ridiculous fullbacks going absolutely bonkers. Lukaku would be, like I'm saying that right now, would be my number one
all is
choice.
Done and dusted.
Number one.
How some of our competitors have sort of tried to plan for the potential players they could get from the wheel draft or the supplementary draft. But that's... there we go. So we have our
definitely want Lukaku. I want Lukaku so much. I take Leon Bailey, Lukaku, Ronaldo, Leon Bailey, Jaden Sancho would be the top 4. Then Varane.
One thing that I've decided that we're changing this time, just slightly, nothing too drastic, is that we're going to pull the player first, and then we get to see who gets him. Whereas previously, we've always pulled the person, then the player, or our competitor, and then the player. This time around, we're going to pull the player first. So
I like that. I like that's a better way to do it. No, Matt, thank you so much for the 7 months. Great to be back.
Oh, when
thank you.
Madness ensues, I guess. So
we need some funky.
Who is behind your head? Apparently, the Lord and Savior himself, because the sun just came in through my window. Don't worry. I have to get curtains today and a bed today. There's a lot of things that need to happen today. I just moved in last night.
So the
fact that this is all up and working and like we look good and everything is ridiculously amazing.
This isn't a game, dude.
Yeah, it's not a game.
Behind your camera?
This is real life.
There's nobody behind the camera.
Anyway,
Sorry,
we've delayed enough. So let's pick our first player.
Oh,
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please, indeed.
So,
the first player to be drafted.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Now I'm in the way of the wheel. We're going back, but Varane is behind my head.
Is Emi Buendia, I believe.
Okay, the first player is Buendia.
Ben! Buendia is the first one.
Give him to Ben!
Now,
Benjamin!
This is where...
Actually, Lelujo wants a center back. Oh my, I called it. It's between the two. Oh no, it's not. The wheel's not. He hasn't actually spun it yet. It's just floating. Never mind. I'm sure. Okay, never mind.
But let's see who drafts Emi Buendia.
Lelujo! It's Clates.
It's gone to Clates.
All right, we're good. We're good. That's one done.
So Buendia
that's one done. Servalor, new to this streaming thing. Yeah, my first time. First stream right here.
Can play right midfield, so he probably won't be thrilled about that, but
look at how thrilled Clates looks. He looks thrilled. Thrilled.
Like recently, either.
Dude looks thrilled.
Gonna get a bit of streaming.
Fired up. So. It's turning red.
Go back round.
Oh my god.
He doesn't look.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties on the showdown. Unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable.
Come on, nerd. Come on, nerd Phonic. I bought him a house.
Ungrateful.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, you didn't hear what people said when we put goalkeepers.
We reinvest all of our money back into making better content.
Anyway,
that's why we have 27 editors.
Next to be drafted.
Send him a nice gift basket, though. Jaden Sancho. All right, we don't really want this one.
Hopefully he doesn't go to Tom.
Don't really want this one. So I'm thinking McKinn's.
Jadon, indeed.
He'll be muted.
McKinn's FM.
Ainsley Matalan Niles is not available either, Tom. But let's see who
McKinn's
Sancho goes to.
McKinn's. Or Sweet Left Foot.
Sweet Left Foot. So it's the SLF and there's Sombrero.
We're still fine. We're still going. We're still all right. We're still fine. We're still going. We're still good. You're still okay.
I think Mike will be too disappointed there. I mean, obviously, I think you want a Lukaku or Ronaldo, but a Jadon Sancho, as Tom might say, can play either side, either wing. Offers very, offers a lot from either side. So, not a bad pick at all.
Get the right role with him, and he is unbelievable.
Yeah, his Mike's reaction was very much just like he was like, he's all right, he's okay.
We have got time to discuss them later, gents. So
sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
basically shut up.
How dare you, pundits? That's right. So basically, shut up. Odegaard. All right, this one goes second yellow card. This feels like a second yellow card player. We would take Lelujo because we know this is not somebody that he wants. We would take that second. Oh, that's Ben. Ben got him.
Dr. Benji.
Hey, that's good. That's good. This is good. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. Lukaku, Zealand.
It's Christian Romero.
It's Romero.
Maybe one of the big boys,
McKenz.
but no,
I was saying just McKenz.
Is going to
McKenz. Mickens. MC Kens. Called it. All right.
McKins. So I'd say he's
do
one
it,
of the
boys.
better defenders of this list, if I'm honest.
It feels like an underwhelming gift, but like you say, brilliant defender.
He
walks in.
He reminds me of Verratti.
First time? Don't know what you're talking about. Piccolo, thank you for the 2 months. Shout out to the lads in the FM Saves channel and the wonderful Zealand Discord. Absolutely. The Lord's work. Varan? Okay.
Although
Luke. Omega Luke. Omega Luke.
Supplemental draft. And
Omega.
I agree with that.
Omega Luke.
Let's see. Give me the thumbs up there, Matt.
Or as they say, Omega. He bought it. He bought it.
He has got Varane.
He freaking bought it. There's no way. He's sitting there like, I want a center back.
So we've rigged this.
He got the best one.
There is no rigging, Dan.
He bought it.
He has Odegaard anyway.
He actually bought him a house.
Patson Daka.
Omega Luke. No, this is second yellow. Patson Doc is a second yellow card player for sure. Oh, it's Tom.
It's Tom FM.
Okay. God, how did he get Varane, man? What?
I'm not sure how Tom's reacting to that one at this point.
It's me, Luke, and it's second yellow card, Luke and I. I would like Lukaku, please.
Does it look impressed?
God, Ibrahima Konate.
Ibrahima Konate.
I feel like that's Omega Luke.
Again,
it's definitely Omega Luke.
The weaker players. There's 3 people that can receive.
Definitely Omega Luke.
Imagine if Ronaldo doesn't go.
Oh,
let's go!
Omega
Woo!
Luke.
Come on, baby! Feel the tingling vibes.
So, yep, proves that there's no rigging done.
2 people left. Somebody's gonna get Ronaldo or Lukaku at some point.
It's going well for me today.
It is going really well. Right, so there are 3 players left.
These are the top 3 players that I picked, so we've already done really well, chat. Stop, Zealand.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Game changer.
Yes. As long as you know how to use him,
Zealand!
have been able to get much use out of him in your United save, but we'll talk about that later.
Zealand!
It's impossible to not naughty.
It's second yellow card. Lukaku. We want Lukaku.
It's a second yellow
We want. It's all right. What did I say? What did I say? We want Lukaku. What's what I said?
He did. And
that's what I said.
So
I said at the begining, we want
this is
Lukaku.
to decide who Z takes out of Leon Bailey and from.
This is it. We had to wait the whole time.
About that.
It's a good choice, isn't it? You'd want Lukaku, but it's a good choice.
He's got Leon Bailey. Which, of course, leaves 1 player remaining. And what do we do with the final player remaining? We don't cast him off, no. He will be going...
We're selling for bare money.
For bare money, yeah. He will be going to the league winner as an additional player to use in the knockout stage. So, a worthwhile prize. Sometimes the wheel has made the final player a bit underwhelming, but this time
we
round,
battled
I feel
and
like
we
there
battled.
is-
You would just stop blabbering. We battled and we battled and we battled and we battled. We got all the way to the end with a 50-50 shot at Lukaku and we freaking missed.
Something worth having. Something. I was trying to carry
just
on
win
with
the league.
gimmick.
They try and do that all the time.
It was very Channel 9, Matthew. I like it.
Leon Bailey was our third preferred choice. So
It's not available in this draft either.
Fine.
Right. Okay.
Fine.
Again, jokes for old people. So.
Yeah, you think it's like the best prize for winning a league ever.
People to move out of the draft screen, and then we will start going through the squads. So yes, we just realised I wasn't ticking players off as we went, but never mind, it's fine. So yes, we'll wait for that. But thoughts on the supplemental draft, Jen? I know we were sort of talking about some of the players. Well, who do you think? I don't want to say like who do you think has benefited from it, because obviously someone could have drafted intending to get one particular player or a defender, and they didn't get one because there's a fair amount of difference in ability as well as positional play.
Okay.
Who do you think has won out from that additional draft?
Leon play on the left?
Yellow card, surely. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Picking up Ronaldo, who, as we've said before, snapshot in time, an unplayable player. As in, like, you can play him, but you can't really defend.
No, we said Bailey was our third preferred player. We said Lukaku, then Ronaldo, then Bailey.
I think he's.
Which is hilarious because that ended up being the last three players on the wheel, and we were still there. But
reliable.
yeah, so
It's funny, really. Like, he's only really shown up properly in a couple of showdowns in the past, so I wonder whether it's something that Matt's going to be able to get out of him. But now having first-hand experience with him, I just can't see anyone other than Matt doing really well. Not only on the Saturday, but on the Sunday, and having a play like that gives you a really good chance of finishing top of the table. And imagine a strike force of Ronaldo, Lukaku, and Jamie Vardy.
And the thing is, it's not even just the
Oh, that's true. I mean, if he
he's got players like Kevin De Bruyne. He's going to be feeding him. He's got Thiago.
I totally think we can win the league. Roscoe, thank you for the 16 months. Samranga, thank you for the 18 months. You guys are both absolutely nuts. Tricky, thank you for the 3.
Yeah, terrifying if you're going up against Matt. I think that is. I wouldn't want to be playing him.
I think in terms of players who people will be disappointed with, obviously, like Patson Daka, everyone knows how good he can be, but it's a couple of years early for him in this draft, and obviously it's a great player to pick up for a save, but for this draft, how much use are they going to get out of him? Same with Kanate as well, like really solid.
Yo, Ben Swansea with the 5 gifted subs. Roma the Gamer, Stringy.
Like you were saying earlier, like, all based on draft strategy and
Rivers, Takeshi, and Mac.
That...
Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you for being part of an elite online gaming.
Get Ronaldo or Lukaku, given that it was him and second yellow card left, and there were the 3 players left. Was hilarious. His chat were fuming. And I'm just looking at his squad, and his strikers are Wilfred Zaha and Lacazette. So he really could have done
Jimenez!
One of those big boy strikers. Yeah. That could be the difference.
I have Jimenez
going into the weekend.
Looking at Benji's squad, I don't think he'll be unhappy with
pundits.
Getting,
you know, pundits. I have Raul Jimenez. That's my starting striker. They don't even know about Jimenez.
In his squad plays a similar role to
Ben was quite happy with the pick. He said he wanted another Craig midfielder.
All right, Dad.
He was actually quite happy to get someone like Odegaard in.
Oh, sorry, this is brilliant. Matt was just looking at a screenshot of Cristiano Ronaldo and literally licking his lips.
Show Steeler, thank you for the 13 months for the league win on Saturday. Absolutely. Legacy Star Killer, thank you for the prime.
Me that I've forgotten about Raul Jimenez, so I apologise to Z and his chat.
Yeah, go chat.
Chill out.
As a party's crying as well. So, right, let's start reviewing our squads then, gents. So first up, we'll go in alphabetical order. Mr. Clates and his squad.
Good job, Chad.
Obviously, he does have the addition of Buendia too.
So this is Clates.
Motley crew. Who was, of course, there we go. Brilliant. So thanks for everyone for ruining my life. So, you know, I ask people to get out of the game. They don't get out of the game, and then they go and do that. So thanks for ruining my life.
Oh, I'm definitely still in the game, but I also
just make sure everyone knows that, and I will be telling you all later as well. So yes, we will go through Clay's squad in a minute. That's.
I feel like Nerdphonics actually meant that. Thanks for ruining my life. I want to see the squads. I want to see the squads.
So there we have Clates' squad. So I believe
sort by value, please sort by value.
Who was
Sort by
watching
value.
Clates actually?
Sort by
I think
value.
it was U30 predominantly.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, there's a lot of familiar faces in there for Clates, players that he's won with before. Adara Bio, that was botched.
Adarabio.
Ward Prowse, obviously, we talked about. Bruno, Oxlade Chamberlain, Mason Greenwood, Carlin Grant, Callum Wilson as well.
Tellus
Clates
is a
has got-
really good
although he's not
pickup.
spent
He's
all
the
of
one
his
that
budget,
snaked Fafana, but he's like a backup.
He's very much gone with kind of familiar faces. And
First
players that
pick
he
was
obviously
James Ward
trusts.
Prowse, which is interesting.
Adding Buendia to that mix, I don't think it adds a
Bruno
great
Fernandes.
deal, if I'm being honest.
I think our team's better than this. I
probably
mean, I
would
know
have
he has Callum
appreciated
Wilson, who's good for like 45 goals, but I think our team is better
It's a
than
solid
this.
squad, and we know, we
Yo,
know
Chip
Clates'
Snack with the 5 gifted.
So,
Zag, Yolo, Swaggins, Porzy, Zemang, and Dragon Eye. Welcome to the Hammers. Dragon Eye.
Will just essentially be a backup for Bruno.
That.
Like similar, obviously not to the same level.
Bonafide, thank you so much for the 18 months as part of the Hammers as well.
Gives a little bit of something off the bench where it might have been a case of you're looking to bring on the Ox or something. Who's fine, but there are much better players
Bruno's
out there.
disgusting, isn't he?
I think Oxlade Chamberlain's a starting player. He's great. He's got quite good finishing. You could play him up as a shadow striker or an advanced playmaker in front of the other two, in front of Bruno and Ward Prowse, or alongside Bruno. You could even put Bruno wide. He's a little bit slow for out wide, but he's quite creative. I think he is missing a striker in there. He probably would have liked a striker.
Callum Wilson is unbelievable.
He is good. It's just one. Like, Greenwood's got to play out wide, I would assume. Moira is more of a wide player. I don't know if Carlin Grant used.
I can almost guarantee he'll play Greenwood as a striker.
Yeah.
He's kind of the most similar to Victor Seaman, who is another Clates favourite. And Greenwood, he
That's true.
tends to play up top in his kind of 4-4-2.
What formation are you planning on using? I am envisioning a typical 4-3-3, taking advantage of the Ansi Karolainen comparisons with Suchek and being able to get my hands on those two great fullbacks. We play basically with an Ansi Karolainen type system with Jimenez and Suchek getting themselves into the box. We've got the Tielemans and then Mount and then Moutinho. A lot of different ways to set up our attack around that with Jorginho as the screening player. We have one tall center back. We've got Harry Maguire, lethal on set pieces. I think that's going to be really useful. Mahrez out wide to the right, Leon Bailey out wide to the left. Both those guys looking to cut in. And just pretty, I would say more of a basic feel, but with the understanding that we've garnered from playing with ODFC and seeing how great aggressive attack like midfielders that are tall and get into the box, how effective they can be at just smashing apart defenses. I want to use that. And then Suchek is that guy.
We're noticing players that
I don't have the strikers. I don't have the strikers to do that unbalanced formation. We've got Mahrez and we've got Bailey.
Come Sunday, is he going to regret that?
I just don't. Who do you think will win, and why is it second yellow? It's not. I think I'm gonna win.
Get further in, like we noticed.
For the fact we weren't able to prepare at all, we didn't have any time. I think our team's good.
A lot of money. They disappear quite quickly.
Leon Bailey fits into the team. He just turns Wilfried Zaha and Dan James into our backup wingers, both of whom can fly. Gestalt, thank you for the 11 months. To kill you, thank you for the 9 months. And the tier 2. And IL, we can turn the TTS back on. We can turn the TTS back on. But we've had a good draft, yeah. Bailey would look. Bailey, out of all of the people, which there were 10 people, we picked a top 3 and he was third.
So we went
So
for a second goalkeeper rather than just throwing Firmino in.
I mean, even
Interesting.
The second keeper, there must have been a pricey one, right? Like, there must have
No,
been
there were. I think the next one was Patricio, who was about 26 million or something like that. So either way,
I hit 4-2-4. I'm gonna play with 4 strikers: Zaha, Lacazette, Raul Jimenez.
Questions will be
Riyad Mahrez is the false 9. He drops in.
doesn't perform knowing that you had money.
I said 1 to 10 out. You rate your draft as 7.5. We could have done better, and I think we missed like things like Wesley Fofana. I would have preferred over Lindelof, right? But probably the biggest miss. I definitely wanted Pogba. I wanted a big power steering player in the center of the midfield, and we didn't get that. We've got Mount, Tielemans, and Moutinho, which is a very you got to rotate midfielders a lot, so it's good that we have a lot of pieces in there, guys, that we can plug in.
Let's have a look at
yeah, I would have taken Bailey over. Varane was my 4th one out of the 10.
I think Breezy, you were paying.
Who Dr. Benji have? De Gea, Kepa, nice. Rudiger was a player I was looking at. I like. Fabinho's an interesting pickup.
Do you know what I think?
He's the one that got Foden really early. He went Aguero late.
Very much the type of squad I expect Ben to draft.
Gabby Jesus, Rashford.
Better ones. Like you look through it, and I think, you know, in terms of defense, having players like Thiago
Henderson
Silva,
and Didi Sissoko is a pretty good midfield right there.
I think Cresswell, in terms of what he can offer you from set pieces, again, is another really decent pickup for left back. Wouldn't it be a first?
I'm serious when I say though, my fullbacks are a mile better than anybody else's here.
And then moving further up the pitch, having Foden and Odegaard as options.
Like seriously,
you got Sergio Aguero alongside Marcus Rashford, and you got Origi to bring off the bench. I think he's got a lot of just good quality throughout his entire squad. Like, I'm struggling to find any real obvious weaknesses. People might look at the goalkeepers like De Gea and Kepa, but De Gea I think is probably, despite some of his flaws, some of his attributes that he's got.
Yeah, I don't know like how much playmaking he has. You know, Rashford, Aguero, and Gabby Jesus are more. Rashford plays on the outside, but he plays on the outside as an attacking, goal-getting player. Like, I guess a lot of onus on Phil Foden to be the maestro. You know?
Rapid. Cresswell's fairly well.
I'm not going to go early crosses because I want to give Souček a chance to get into the box, so we won't go early crosses. But it's like really hard to stop if you get that late midfield run from a Souček-sized player.
I think it depends on how he's going to play.
Yo, Roscoe, thank you for the $5.
I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation, you deserved it. But this month has felt like 77 trigintillion 777 novum gintillion 777 octovigintillion 777 septvigintillion 777 sexvigintillion 777 quinvigintillion 777 quartervigintillion 777 trevigintillion 777 duovigintillion 777 unvigintillion 7.
Never heard any of these words in my life.
7 vigintillion 777 novemdecillion 777 octodecillion 777 septendecillion.
The interesting thing is I actually have the time to do this.
Sextecillion 777 quindecillion 777 quadruord.
Sorry, Dan. Go on, you go ahead.
Because I think he's got a great spine.
Dude, that should be going for another hour.
Players like Ndidi and Henderson.
He was getting tired. You could hear him getting tired, right? 777 sextillion.
You know, Aguero to flourish. I was bringing up Aguero before. Like, he's an unbelievable.
Felt like 7 years. Got it. Oh man. I appreciate the $5 donation, Roscoe. I do. Thank you. 777.
For an 18-man squad, it feels a lot deeper than 18 men because he's got so much versatility everywhere.
Tell them, Dan, James, and Kathy. Thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy being part of an elite online gaming.
Maybe he's going to use that. But like, he has got those slow wing backs. Like, who's he going to put out wide on the left? Maybe Phil Foden might go out there.
Foden and Bowen can both play that role too.
Yeah, I know. No Pulisic. He was picked pretty early on. Like, obviously, we would have looked into picking him, but FM undershoots his abilities. So
yeah, you can play him as like an inside forward cutting in. He's very effective.
Someone in chat has said definitely a squad here that can lose a final. Absolutely.
Definitely a squad that can lose a final. I love that.
I'll say it properly next time as well.
Dan was saying about they have a good spine.
Who drafted LeJean Brames, Cleveland?
Right, let's have a look at our next team. We've waxed lyrical plenty about the bosses. Now it's time for Kev, and let's have a look at his, because Ben was suggesting that his was a...
Brown Scotsman, thank you so much for the tier 1. Enjoy the bacon and the emotes,
draft.
my dude.
So let's have a look, see how that compares with how Mr. Six Times has drafted himself.
No, Beer Baroness. I actually
who's
haven't heard about the
looking
changes being made
Kev?
between MLS and League MX.
It was.
Probably, I mean, they should just combine the leagues.
Yeah, I think Kev
They
was
should
thrown
do.
slightly by missing out on Virgil Van Dyke, but the fact that he's got Rafa Varane to come into this squad kind of makes up for that omission. Obviously, he had Eric Garcia and John Stones. I mean, Garcia's fine, but he's quite short for a central defender. His jumping reach is only 12. So I think Varane, a centre-back partnership of Varane and John Stones is much more favourable. We talked about Declan Rice obviously being in there and the sort of the number of roles he can play.
Dude, if we can win the league,
it's a decent squad. There are a lot of decent.
if we can win the league and get Lukaku, I think our team would be
in
disgusting.
there. He's gone for Tammy Abraham, who he's had a lot of success with in his Barcelona save. So
we wanted Declan
Kev will come away
Rice.
from
Ben
this
said, how do I
being
feel about my team? Give
lucky,
myself a
confident
7.5
Kev.
out of 10 on the draft. I think it's a good team. I think if we do play our
Jack
cards
Grealish
right, we
is
can
in there
definitely
as well,
win.
which is obviously a superb pickup. And I quite like the squad. I thought Kev was coming into this incredibly overconfident, but in terms of a draft, it's gone very well for the champ.
Very well for the champ.
Yeah,
Anyone disagree with that point?
No, I think it's a decent squad. Like, looking through it, it feels a little bit underwhelming. Maybe just after looking at Ben's, because Ben's is a very strong squad. It feels like he's lacking a little bit of really natural width. Obviously, Grealish is very effective through the centre. Timo Werner's more of a striker. Willian is Willian. But I think bringing Varane into that defense he's almost got the perfect player that he
When's the game? What are the games this weekend?
Garcia,
we play the league on Saturday, and then we play the bracket thing on Sunday. We play the knockouts. But if we win the league and we get Lukaku, I think that we just be.
Next to John Stones. You've got a really
Lukaku makes most teams disgusting, but I think we really will use our magic sponge. We will be playing. We always are playing to win the league, but you're kind of saving your extra sponge for getting in the knockouts. But I think it might be worth burning that sponge to win the league and get Lukaku.
About Werner,
absolutely.
In terms of really bring the goals, I think I look at the Werner pick. I'm surprised he went for him first, really. But we've seen him use people like Marcus Rashford out wide as an inside forward in previous systems that he's used, and he's got a lot of success.
What's he do? Werner out wide, Grealish out wide, Ings in the middle, because he always does a 4-3-3, right? There's not a ton of creativity from the Lujo camp, but it works.
Striker. I mean, having those two as an option to pick for if you're only going with one is a good problem to have, because if you bring one of them off the bench in a game, that could be the difference between either losing or snatching a drawback or something like that.
I know Sai hasn't quite finished sort of adding the FM ranking stuff together for the showdown yet, but Tammy Abraham has rarely featured, but probably should feature a lot more in showdowns. Way back in season 1, he was top goal
Stealing
scorer.
type of guy to stick to FM when FIFA's released. Dude, I played FIFA once for a video 4 or 5 months ago and just did not have fun.
Start using him and also get him to score. So do you have any
brackets of the knockouts are pulled from league position?
Glaring,
ones?
So the better you do in the league, the worse league team you play, basically.
The striker and the strikers, Danny Ings and Tammy Abraham, you need them to kick off. If they don't start scoring goals, like other players are going to have Ronaldo. Obviously, Lukaku didn't go, but he might be there he will be there for the knockouts. People have got Aguero. I feel like Abraham and Ings are much weaker in that regard. And there's some good defenders out there. You're looking at Van Dyke. They'll be able to stop Tammy Abraham or Danny Ings, I'd imagine. So if those strikers end up isolated and played out of the game, have they got that little extra bit to get the goals that Lujo's going to need, that Kev's going to need?
I almost disagree with Tammy Abraham. He was one of my bargain picks because I couldn't believe how cheap he was. And at 25 million, he's not that cheap. He's just a very, very well-rounded player who's also 6'3", really strong, really quick, really good finisher.
Because you didn't play Pro Club's best game mode in FIFA. You're right, I didn't.
I'd argue one of the better striker picks. He'd probably been in my top 5 striker picks.
I feel like me and Sire are different ends of the spectrum on drafting because I was
Bellini, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
They're good value, but I think you would pair them. Like they would be one of them would be a backup to a much better striker. Like they're not.
Sai really does not like Tammy Abraham or Danny Ings.
They're not.
It's not that many in the Premier League, though. That's the thing, isn't it?
There's enough, though. You know, Mane, Salah. There's players who are going to cause much more problems than those two. Sterling, even I think, would cause more problems than them.
Red alert.
Red alert. Let's switch then to the new boy of the showdown.
I'm interested to see how McKinn's did, honestly.
He's drafted.
Maybe Martinez is his keeper.
Sai, actually, you were
or Berlin. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's actually really funny.
McKinn's
it's the two of them. It's Arsenal all over again.
You might be. I don't know if you're going to be harsh or not, but do you for his debut outing in a showdown draft? How do you think he's done?
Well, there's some players who don't always show up. So.
I love this. He's trying to be nice without being nice.
All right, Virgil Van Dyke was my first pick, and he went straight for him as the very, very first pick of the draft. And I think that's a great pick. You know, there's not a better defender. Certainly in the Premier League draft, I think maybe in the game.
I feel like this team is very top heavy. This team's really top heavy. It's like Pogba, Silva, Son.
It's hit and miss. He has some good attributes, but some of his
the midfield is like Tenga and Dembele, right?
I mean, you know, Calvert is someone who I would take over Abraham.
It's tough. Like one person gets hurt, or your players start to get tired, and those guys can't carry it.
Quick as well on the wings.
Like they got
Congratulations on finishing your internship. Looking forward to what you're up to next now that you're a full-time streamer.
Full-time streaming. I know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Right. What I'm doing today is getting blinds, a bed, and decorating the background for tomorrow's stream. That's what I'm doing today. That and getting electric. Here, we're still on like you just moved in, so we're not going to cut off the electricity yet, but we should probably set up the electricity soon. I'm thinking we should do that. So the stream just like cuts out. It was probably the electricity bill.
Bakiyo's defensive capabilities and height. He's got a lot of height compared to someone like Kante for a lot less money.
I will also add that Bakayoko's long shots of 11 is a lie because in my Bournemouth save, he scored about 3 30-yard plus drives from like, and they looked amazing in the match engine. So maybe keep an eye out for that if he actually.
I don't have an IRL streaming kit. Yeah, that is something that I'd look to get at some point.
Like if you can get him on the end of the corners. And I have seen him do those long shots as well. I think he's a great pick. It's his passing that lets him down. But if you've got a creative player like Bernardo Silva and straight in front of him, you just lays it off to Bernardo Silva and make Bernardo Silva do all the work.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how he lines up with this. Because for me, this looks like a squad that was built very much in mind of a 4 at the back system. And now he's basically got 6 players who can play centre-back in an 18-man squad. So it's going to be very interesting to see whether he decides to switch up to a...
No, the center back pairing of VVD and Joe Gomez is really good though. That I would kill for that.
Credit card decided to expire and so I lost my sub streak. But congrats on the big move. Excited for the FM22 save. 1860 Munich seems to be calling.
Oh, not legit. Thank you so much for the 8 months.
Lines up, how he sets up, and how he.
It's calling, you say. You ever been to the UK? Oh yeah, a ton. I studied abroad at Oxford.
With the only thing I've got to say about this is if Jose Mourinho walked into this squad, it would just be Leo DiCaprio fist bite gif. That's the cleanest way I can describe that. He would be very.
Doesn't need to bring the bus; it's already there.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Breezy. You can carry on saying intelligent things now.
I wouldn't. Hold out hope for that. But I was going to say, obviously Sai was watching it. Did he allude to how he was thinking about lining up? Because even without Romero necessarily, I think he's got a lot of. I think this looks like it could be a back 3 before the Romero pick. I think Tomori holding Van Dijk and Gomez. And bear in mind, you've even got Jean-Philippe Gbamin who can play. You can drop into a centre-back role as well.
I like Gbamin as a centre-back. I feel like I've used him as a backup before in a showdown.
For me personally, I'd stick a Dama Troy or right wing back and just see what happens. But like, but I don't know. It just feels like this could be.
You ever managed to catch any games while you were here? I went to Shamrock Rovers against.
Up top. Like I think Calvert
I went to
Lewin,
Shamrock Rovers against St. Pat's Athletic,
like
in Ireland.
Sort of the big man, little man sort of combo. But I don't know if McKinn's alluded to if he was what he was plan was for formations or anything.
Roscoe, it has been fixed.
I've stolen it from his computer. No, I haven't. He sent me key picks being overlooked. There's some great 4.5 defenders: Tamori, Twanzebe, and Holding, 2 of which he has taken. And then he said Gomez for long throws. He's taken Gomez, so obviously he's going to go look.
Joe Thromes
for throws. He didn't think budget was going to be an issue. He wasn't going to let his chat say him, and his first pick was going to be VVD. I mean, he got the first pick and he took VVD. The only thing I think he's missing from what his plan there is he said he wanted to take a big name striker. Like a Kane or a Salah. Although he said Kane, he later then told me that Kane was one.
Has got a long name striker. So
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Half right, maybe.
Yeah.
That counts.
He's got a long name striker.
Yeah, he's a unit as well.
He's gone for a lot of triple named players, hasn't he? Virgil Van Dyke, Son Heung-min, Dominic.
See, this was my advice to Ben, but he didn't listen to me.
Jean-Philippe Gambin. There you go.
C minus. Yeah, well, you.
So
Curtie likes this double barrel.
I don't know.
So.
The chat and the hammers have have some better moves on the puns there. You need key formation changes to FM22.
Right. Okay. Well, that's.
I'm
that's
sure
the
that the off-kilter 4-3-3 I've been using with Oriental Dragons probably not going to be in vogue. They'll probably try and take it back to a 4-2-3-1 style. But I also am sure 5 at the back is going to be hot in FM22 because of course, like Champions League finals, the team that's winning is playing at 5 at the back.
Feel a little bit bad about
That's
that.
definitely something they're going to look to
You
change.
sent for the man big time there. So who was watching Luke's draft predominantly?
It was me.
It was you, Dan. Excellent.
Who's on this team? Ederson, Kurt
Again, like,
Zuma,
as I was going through it, I've been kind of like making little notes.
Kovacic, Regulon, Thomas Start the Party, Ilkay Gundogan.
In all of its glory. Again, another team that's another manager that's gone for 2 keepers. I think it's an unprecedented amount of 2 keeper sides. But defenders, Zuma, I'm sorry, Curtie, but he does
No
look pretty
cap.
good in
I
the
think
game.
this team is
He's got
bad.
Matip as well, who seems
I think
like
this team
everybody's
also
first
bad.
choice cheaper centre back. I know I spoke to Luke earlier, and I spoke to Matt as well, second yellow card. They were both after him, and I think for the price, you're gonna struggle to find anyone better. You're gonna struggle to find anyone better at twice the price.
What do you guys think of this team?
Wonderful centre back pairing
With Luke. I think he's just kind of
he's got himself some really nice options.
Drew-
Kovacic, who's a ball carrier. Thomas Partey, who's a tenacious ball winner. Ilkay Gundogan, who we were saying earlier, is one of the most.
I don't think he has a lot of creativity.
I think he's got a really nice balance up there.
He doesn't.
Really nice forwards.
He doesn't have a midfielder with over 13 vision, I don't think.
Yeah, he's picked up Bergwijn as well, proper express pace, and dribbling that can be really dangerous. And he's got big, sexy head up front. So,
absolutely
he's
very reliant
give
on
him the
Mo
right
Salah,
service.
100%. With Cavani and Jota, like his strike options, he's a little.
I would say this is
like Rafinha, I guess, is the other guy.
Draft on paper.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Definitely. And like I say, he's got players there who can score goals from wide, from attacking midfield, and like I said, you give Edinson Cavani that proper service, and Ben will attest to this. Like, he can score tons and tons of goals. Another one of those players who I think his mental attributes
Very
almost
meh.
make
I
up
would
for
agree. I would say
the
very
lacking
meh.
physicals as he
Needs
gets
somebody
a bit
like
older.
Thiago, probably.
But really clinical in front of
He
goal.
could have
great in
used
the,
Bailey, Lukaku, or Ronaldo. Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
I think Luke has planned well for sort of, regardless of who he's going to get, he's got strength in his own draft. I think we've seen in the other teams there is. Sort of,
yeah, damn it, Dutch! Let's go! Thank you for the 13.
We in NY?
Oh yeah, we are.
Solidly there. I don't.
Looking out the window at a building.
Obviously, it
I look out the other window.
But I don't.
Building.
He seems got he's got good player coverage everywhere.
Yeah.
It's true. He has a lot of hole plugging players on this team.
What concerns me is a little bit of depth. Like if
In New
he's
York,
not scoring
concrete
goals,
jungles
goals,
where
like, who does he
dreams are
bring
made
on?
of, there's nothing you can't do.
No, in New York. Sing it, Mary.
Salah, like who are good out wide, but you can also.
Let's go, Coach Cheater. Thank you for the 17 months. Part of the Hammers, my dude.
Not necessarily working. You can bring on like Rafinha.
And not legit. I believe I thank you. Thank you for the 8 months.
Sort of give
It's part of the
yourself
Hammers.
options and give yourself
Gracias.
a chance to sort of change the game up a little bit by giving you, having that sort of.
Which
versatility up
neighborhood
front.
in
I do think
Manhattan?
this
I'm in
is-
like
I think
lower
this is a
Midtown.
Lukaku draw away from being one of like probably the best.
Still got the echo
or at
turned
least
on?
Up there, one of the best squads. I think if we'd have got Lukaku instead of Canate, we could be talking about, you know, unquestionably Luke's best team he's ever had. But yeah, I mean, also the Canate is not a terrible thing either.
It's true, even when I turn it off, though.
It gives some good cover as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get the sound thing. So I said that at the beginning of the stream. I was like, it's a little echoey in here. At least you didn't go to a YouTuber La La Land. I don't even know what that is. Is the schedule in the Discord again? No, but it's gonna be 5 days a week, 11 a.m. You know the deal, the dealio. I think the pundits will trash your team. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna love it either, because it is very intense. It is very intent on doing the same thing that I do with ODFC. Right? We've fallen into what we're comfortable with what we operate well, and so that, you know, that's what we're locked in on.
Tons and tons of really good options there. I'm a really big fan of Kovacic. You know, his name completely just fell off the tip of my tongue there.
But you're a big fan.
But in terms of a central midfielder who can pick up the ball and he's strong and can run at a defence and really commit people and open up channels, he works really well in the match engine and looks like he could be a great option, especially in the more attacking styles that we tend to see in these tournaments.
Lovely stuff. Right, let's move on to second yellow card. Now we've said about Matt's sort of indifference when it comes to showdowns, and we seem to think that
his indifference. He did not pick a second goalkeeper. Any flatmates? Yeah, Pete.
I think Dan, you were looking.
Peter. If you follow the Instagram, you would have already seen him. We posted a few videos of us like moving in and stuff. But yeah, I'm living with a friend from kindergarten.
He's done well in the past. He's leaned heavily on quick, tricky wide players. And with players like Ziyech and Torres, he actually said he really wanted to pick up Xherdan Shaqiri.
Thing is, you have like 5 or 6 guys who could turn it on. Other teams have like 2 to 3, says Chris Winter. I would agree with that. I think there are some other teams with more guys that could turn it on. But we do have a good collection of, like, you know, Jimenez, I think, is he's a shark. Robertson, goodness me. And Alex, like Trent, both.
We need to remember
I think we have the 2 best fullbacks in the Prem. Like, I really do. I mean, yeah, okay, Luke Shaw, but I mean, in FM 21, I think we have the 2 best fullbacks in the Prem, like on each side. And then I think Harry Maguire, great pickup, lethal. We've got our good set piece routine. Right, and I think Harry Maguire is going to be really dangerous. He's probably going to grab a couple of goals for us. You got to keep in mind though, the second yellow card, as bad as you think his team is always going to perform well.
You know, like 13
and
goals across 2 games.
He has Ronaldo.
Games like that in the past that have happened.
He has Ronaldo. He got Ronaldo from the magic wheel. So I just need to hear Clive's voice again.
He's definitely gone for. I think he's taken the Kevin Keegan approach. You know, I like Gabriel as a centre back, and as a 90s singer, and Pablo Mari is okay.
Yeah, he has Ronaldo. He's got De Bruyne. He's got Vardy. It's a team with star power. He's got Ziyech. And he's got Shaqiri. I don't think it's a terrible team. Ronaldo being in there is something that makes it wonderful, right? But
and I'm looking forward to watching it.
I don't think it's a bad team. I think he's got Luke Shaw, Matt Doherty, who I've had before. He's a good player. Thiago is better in FM than in real life, but still does it.
Hopefully Matt's dreams will come true over the weekend. Yeah, there we go.
Albert Charles, thank you so much for the 7 months as part of the Hammers.
Ready and wait. As soon as you said Gabriel, that was it.
Wonderful.
Bang, that's in there.
Clive Livingsworth here with you. We've got no games to broadcast today, but we can react. Apparently, that's what the kids do these days. Thank you to Daniel Condon for bringing that about. Now we've got sweet left foot. Who's he got? Edouard Mindy. Ruben Diaz, Tyrone Mings is solid. Reece James is solid. Emerson.
Breezy, you were looking at Mike's. Mike does have the addition of Jadon Sancho, Tom FM.
So he got Sancho. So he's got Alan St. Maxime, Anthony Martial, Sancho, Harry Kane,
and St.
and Raheem Sterling. It's a pretty good team. This is a pretty good team right here.
Surely St. Maximin isn't going to start if you've got someone like Sancho.
I think that's the thing. I think looking at the squad,
This team is not bad,
and you probably assume,
but he has no backup keeper. That's true.
Rotate one in, one out until one of them gets a bit of consistency.
He's got Rodri, Conte, Wijnaldum, then Sterling, St. Maximin, Harry Kane, Anthony Martial, and Jadon Sancho. That's pretty good.
It's again, this one seems.
So you say he's thin centrally. Well, he's got to be thin somewhere because he's loaded going forward.
Harry Kane. And
only problem is seems to fullbacks.
Provider as well as a goal
I don't know, man. It's a really talented side. We're going to have to use our screening. When we play him, we'll be playing like Mason Mount, somebody that can run non-stop and close these guys down and play hard.
Ruben Diaz is fantastic, but I think Mings will do a job. The depth out of those two in particular, I think it drops off quite a lot, and I think if he loses one of them,
he's put together a passable defense with a really explosive front half of the pitch.
You know, spoke about him, it was one of the ones I picked as a bargain.
Lukaku's exactly what your team needed. I know. Well, I mean, I like Raul Jimenez and Lacazette. They're both fine.
Sure. Especially when you throw like players up now.
I know. I picked Jimenez because he fits what we're going to try and do perfectly.
That's his boy.
Doing what?
Let's not sleep on Cot. I quite like this team actually. I
agree, Curtie. You're a wonderful pundit.
The more I look at it, the more
wonderful
I like it. You know, he's I quite like his defense there. You know, he's got some solid options. He's got Tyrone Mings, who I think is he's pretty underrated, to be honest with you. A couple of decent fullbacks in there. Really solid, hard-working central midfield in Kante, Wijnaldum, Rodri. And then he's got all these flair players going forward. Sterling, St. Maximin, who with Sancho in the squad, probably won't start, but it'll be fantastic off the bench. Harry Kane is obviously great goal scorer, and he's got Martial if he needs to chuck on a bit of pace to run in behind. I really like this squad. I think he's given himself a lot of options and a lot of versatility. So GG's Mike.
I think this team's actually very good.
I was just going to bring up Martial because he was one of my top 5 picks. He has no right to be as good as he is in the game. He is unbelievable in the match engine. Either you playing him out wide or through the center as a more like an advanced forward or even a pressing forward, because for some reason he's got 14 work rate. Anyone who's ever watched him play knows that's a complete fallacy. But in the game,
I would say it's the strongest team I've seen so far. Yeah,
out wide or whether he's up through the
I would say that.
Or even as an option playing Kane a little bit.
I mean, I know Bin's team was pretty good. Right.
You can tear teams apart.
But
Go
still.
Team Jimenez.
Like untold amounts of goals in the game in the past. I think that was a really canny pickup. So I think a lot of people sleep on him a bit.
I worry that he's not got.
Big fan of Team Jimenez.
I think Wijnaldum can be.
Team Jim. Team Jimothy. Come on, Jimothy.
Throughout the entire.
I'm gonna change his name in the match. In the match engine, change it, little nicknames as Raul Jimothy. Let's see how long it takes them to notice.
Player in the midfield who can
Raul Jimbob.
Open things up. Because from the way Mike plays it normally,
you might think Jimbob is not a name that an American would have, but it is. There's an American football coach named Jim Bob Cooter, and that's true.
And
it's a true story. You can tell your friends.
A forceful midfield with the likes of Wijnaldum and Kante and Rodri and all that. But that's my one concern with this team is there's not enough creativity in the midfield.
Yeah, there's a lot of ball carries, not a lot of passes.
No, there's not a lot of passing in this team, but sometimes you don't need to pass, do you?
Sterling, and you could have Martial on the left. When you guys were saying there's no left, Martial can play on the left. Or now he's got Sancho, he can put Martial further up.
What's going on? We're reviewing the teams for the Streamer Showdown. But Clive's got to go drink again, so it'll take some time. And scene. Thank you for the Clive redemption's good. We had to make sure I could still do it. I coach high school soccer in Florida, and there's a local coach named Scooty. Nice. Hard to listen to the background audio from the video and then Zealand speaking over it.
I mean, to be honest, I think need a bit more Rob. He's only got aggressions. Needs a bit. I'm not a fan of with aggressions.
I don't know how everyone else feels right now, but I'm looking through these squads and thinking I'm not seeing a really weak squad. Like
we haven't got Tom's yet. So.
Well, yeah.
Talking.
Well, we haven't seen Tom's squad yet, so we haven't seen the really weak squad yet. I like that.
His squad next.
Talking of the Sunday playoff.
It's not a video. It's actually a live stream. If you don't follow the streamer, the lowdown yet. Oh, here's Tom's team.
So I believe you were.
So you've got Schmeichel. Bye.
Are there as many glaring weaknesses as Breezy is alluding to?
It's what I said earlier. It's too balanced in a way. He's got a lot of midfielders as well. I mean, maybe Daka.
Walker, Sayunshu, Bailly, Fernandinho, Chilwell, Dallas, Højbjerg, Milner, Dele Alli, James, Pulisic, Pepe. This team isn't. I don't think this team's very good.
They're okay. And Davinson Sanchez.
Yeah, I would like it's solid. No, Pulisic hurt. He took Pulisic pretty early too. That did hurt. But I mean, outside of Sadio Mane, he's got Christian Pulisic and. You said what? What did he say?
Money should be well for him.
It is balanced. It's balanced rubbish, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
This is okay.
Do you agree?
I
What do you think of this team?
And I didn't preempt that we were going to Tom next, but this is by far the worst squad I've seen so far. He's got a very, very shaky defence there. I think Kyle Walker's a solid pick. Ben Chilwell okay, but his centre backs are lacking.
Soyunchu's very good.
Soyunchu is good, but playing with Eric Bailly,
Yeah.
I mean,
Bailly as a starter is tough.
Sanchez.
That's tough.
Sanchez would be the one he's alongside.
He's drafted Daka as well, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
probably an area that he didn't necessarily want. He's got Mane, he's got Aubameyang, he's got Moise Kean. They're solid picks. Pepe, I said would be a decent player off the bench, but honestly, I'm looking at Pepe thinking maybe he's going to start Pepe because
Which
I
of
don't
those
know.
does he start?
There's
Pulisic, Rodriguez, Pepe, Ali, like they're all about the same level.
Yeah, and Rodriguez is a player that you almost need to sort of stick.
Did he just say that Dele Alli and Christian Pulisic were at the same level? What the?
It's going to sit in the hole and kind of pick passes, but is he good enough to do that?
I don't think this team is as bad as I thought he was.
Reliable enough to do that? I don't know. I fear for Tom right now.
He's like the one real bit of creativity is Rodriguez, and he is very good at it. Don't get me wrong, but if you
No, this is Tom. This is the guy with the Lincoln facts. He did spend his money.
Team that was looking for. I feel he was banking on getting one of the big creative or striker players on the draft, and that would have been the little bit of kind of sprinkling on top, the X factor that would make a solid team into a winning team. And he's just ended up with a load of like a solid team with one or two players who might be good and might be able to make a little bit of a difference. And then he's picked up Patson Daka, who will be great in 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 showdowns, man. Patson Daka is going to be there. 3 or 4 showdowns.
Everybody was picked number 5.
Who do we get on the wheel? Patson Daka. I didn't remember that though.
Backs that went later on in the draft, like
I got Bailly.
That's going to be a misclick, right?
I mean, Rudiger went after that. Like Rudiger was still available. Like Adebayo was still available. There was so many better centre backs, and Bailly was 5th choice. It doesn't make much, if any, sense. I'll be honest.
Tom said Bailly's won a couple of showdowns. Yeah, off the bench.
Yeah,
that's like a starter.
That's like saying Phil Jones has won some Premier Leagues. Doesn't make him any good. Like...
Jimmy Traore won a Champions League. For
there you go. There you go.
Wow. Everyone's getting put in the mud, apparently.
Look at Tom in the chat. He started for FNG. Yeah, but it's you, Tom.
Who did FNG beat in the final? I don't remember. Yeah. Weird.
He does have Kasper Schmeichel in goal, though, so
great on the wing.
Gonna need to do some more heroics potentially.
Yeah.
Right, let's go through our very final squad. And that is Captain Vice America himself.
Whoa! Oh, well, that's actually the name I gave myself.
Keeping an eye on Z and his draft. What do you think? I know you said
I'm interested
about
to hear. I don't hear the
a
punditry until now.
Lukaku or Ronaldo pick to really finish it off, and then he's crying about Jimenez. But
I think, to be honest, Ronaldo. I mean, obviously Ronaldo's going to be like the cherry on any cake, isn't he? But add Ronaldo to this squad, and Z is in his favourite. To be honest with you, I think this is a decent squad. Harry Maguire concerns me slightly with his lack of pace.
Yeah, well, I'll
but
make up
his
for it.
mentals are very, very good in the game, and it seems to make up for it. Lindelof, probably not someone I would have gone for, but Nathan Ake is a very intelligent footballer.
I'm sorry, he's gone for Lindelof and Maguire. Has he ever watched Man United play?
When he played those,
It's FM.
Yeah, maybe that is a weakness. But I mean, the fullbacks are great. His midfield is very, very solid. Souček's obviously one of the bargain picks. João Moutinho is very, very underrated. I know he's quite expensive, but his current ability value is great. Daniel James is a questionable one, but he does have a lot of other options going forward. I can't remember who was it who
They like our team, Chad.
He got Leon Bailey as well.
We liked our team.
Leon Bailey.
I kind of probably won't ever use Daniel James in that case, but yeah, I think a Ronaldo or a Lukaku would have absolutely finished this squad off. But I like it. I quite like this squad. I think he's very, very strong in a lot of key areas. And he's got Jordan Pickford as well, so that kind of ruins it slightly. But otherwise, very, very good, very solid, strong squad. Considering he had no prep as well.
Yeah, I think with having Jimenez up front is a little bit of a sleeper striker, like the same I was saying with Martial before, Tammy Abraham too. The guy is very big, very aggressive, but he's also quick, good finisher. Like he's technically really sound, great work rate. He's a very Z striker. Like he really likes that very direct play, getting the ball in, getting it in the mixer, trying to make things happen rather than, banking on pretty tappy football. Like I always remember the season where he had Zlatan up as essentially a Fellaini. He was just hoofing it up to him all the time and playing off him, and he could be a very similar kind of thing with him. And then having players like Mahrez and Lacazette and Mason Mount, and and obviously like all of his other attacking options up there as well, like flitting about him, could really be picking things up. Like Riyad Mahrez is a very, very good player and can play in all those positions as well.
First pick in the draft though?
Questionable first pick, but I think still a very, very good player. I think he's up there with some of. He'd be a first 5-round pick for me. If I could get.
I'm just looking at the values
the
of his
trip
team
and
as
break
well.
was great.
He's very, very balanced. He's not got any like real superstars in there. This is kind of the blueprint that Lelujo set out. In the showdown originally, where he's got a very balanced team of players, no real cheapies in there, no real.
Excuse me, I'm my own man. Casey Masterpiece, thank you for the 10 months.
Playthrough.
Feelings.
So this is, I like this squad. I like this squad.
Curdy, we like you, but
a record number of
bro.
Yeah, it's very rare actually for Zealand to pick two keepers.
And he spent 57 million, so nearly 30 million on them both. I wonder which one he'll start, but I don't know why he didn't just go for a cheaper keeper and then spend more money somewhere else in the squad. Maybe it got too late and he still has a load of money left. But
I wonder if he went for Pickford, because Patricio was his last pick. I wonder if he had Pickford and then got down to the last pick and thought, if Pickford has a bit of a stinker, it might be good to have a backup contingent.
Pickford, that was a bad idea.
Yeah. It's the Emerson Pickford.
Or Patricio was the most expensive goalkeeper that was available, which he would have been for the last pick.
Yeah, that's also true.
Could be no method to the madness.
Potentially. I think this squad is.
No, one of them's having a bad tournament. I just go with the other one.
Mid-table mediocrity is what I'd label this squad as.
Crazy! What the?
It's Everton, basically.
Crazy!
It screams poor budgeting. He's taken 500 million and divided it by 18 and just
come on.
The players.
You gotta be. This is a league-winning squad here. It's the balance is immaculate. It's perfect. Now, Breezy's not
stupid. He's having to work it in dollars as well, so he's having to convert it all.
He has his opinions. He's entitled
to
his opinions.
580 or something.
Yeah, actually, he's got more money, so technically. Right.
Do you have any left?
Zealand equals
$12 million.
$12.25
million.
Thank you, Capybara. Appreciate the 7 months.
Something like that. So yeah, not a huge amount of money left by the end. So, I think that pretty much covers everything, gents. In terms of our drafted teams. I asked you at the outset, before a player was picked and the ball was kicked, who
Pick
you
me to win.
thought
Pick me to win. Pick me to win. Gas me up. Gas me up,
to
fam.
win over the weekend after the draft. Is anyone twisting, or are you all sticking with your original picks?
Oh, Kim Nasty, I'll be on tomorrow, next day, Saturday, Sunday, 11 a.m. Man, I'm here.
Same earlier. Like a lot of the squads are very similar in terms of quality. Like there's a couple of weaknesses here and there. You're always going to expect that in an 18-man squad, but for the most part, Tom excluded, it's really good teams.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking
if I picked Tom FM before
medium
the draft,
line, high line of engagement.
I would be changing my mind. But otherwise,
defensively,
I
Silver
think
Fox.
You'd have lost your mind. So
yeah, well, exactly. So I think the other teams are all kind of similar quality, all strong, very strong throughout, with few weaknesses really. It's a really good pool of players actually. So I'm very much sticking with Sweet Left Foot.
I'm sticking with Lelujo. I think he had a very decent squad, like a very Kev-esque squad already. Add in Varane into that mix and probably tightening up one of the few weak areas that he's got. Just I think certifies that I think he's going to go do it again and make it several times.
I'm going to stick with my kids. I don't think he would be happy with the random pick because he really wanted a top striker. But Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, they've done it before in drafts, many a draft. I think they could cause problems for teams, and he'll have a solid defense behind it. And Bernardo Silva, Pogba, some great midfielders in there too.
Dan, are you still a Benji stan?
Yeah, why not? He's got a really good team. If you can get it clicking, I think he's got as good a chance as anyone of having a good Saturday. And with
Thiago St. Pauli, they actually have a lot of those stats. You can talk about them with the Streamer Showdown Twitter account. Ben has all of the stats on, like, Tammy Abraham's got like the best goals per whatever going on. Big Tom FM. Big Tom FM fan, since he lives only 20 miles from me. And he was the first FM YouTuber I followed. Led me to everyone else in this set. Well, James and Kathy, welcome to the Hammers as well.
Give me that gold. I want the gold.
Congrats on the golds, not only Churker, and Lupo. Welcome to the Hammer.
Use that because he's here. But we will be live from 6:30 on Saturday with the lowdown. The stream will be starting at 6:15 with the highlights from this evening's entertainment. If you missed it or want to relive it, by all means, get in nice and early. And then on Sunday, we will be back with the elimination playoff between who knows at this point.
All right, lads. Cool. Yes, congratulations to Ben for hitting 100,000 subs on YouTube. That is a huge fun moment. Enjoy your silver plaque and life. Ben, we'll get together to record the podcast soon. But for today, that is all we were doing. I have not gotten anywhere close to finishing moving in, so we're going to go take care of that the rest of the day, and I'm sure the rest of the week. And we will be streaming 11 a.m. tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. But not really, because Saturday and Sunday we're actually going to be starting the streams when we're supposed to for the Streamer Showdown, because that's what we do. We're good people. Looking forward to that. Thank you so much, this was... I didn't know what was going to happen. I had never stopped streaming for that long and come back with the vacation and the move. But what I can tell you now is we are here. We are set up. A stretch that long of no streams is very unlikely to happen anytime soon again. And we're just going to be streaming. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be vibing. Oriental Dragon tomorrow. Tomorrow. The return of the beloved ODFC. And we will take the field and win. I honestly don't even remember where we are in ODFC. I feel like we're in the Champions League group stage right now. I feel like we're in the Champions League group stage right now. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to raid somebody, as we always do, to go make their day. Let's go find somebody to raid. But yeah, we're going to raid somebody. We're going to find somebody playing some Football Manager. And we are going to raid them. Actually, if we have a friend online then we could also go raid friends. We need to actually be able to do that. You know what I like? You know, I like X Jogus. I've watched this guy one time before. He was really fun. Hung out in his chat for a while. Really enjoyed it. Just one of those times where you're just on Twitch late at night and you're like, I'm just gonna find somebody to hang out with, and I hung out with this guy and he was great. So we're going to get the raid in on him. Let's go! Back tomorrow, ODFC. Just got to finish up my moving in stuff, but we'll have a lot of fun then. Have fun with X Jogus. This guy is a really good guy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We need to get a bigger upload speed. Internet here is very consistent. We appreciate that, but the upload speed just a little slow for my taste. Just a little slow. That's fine. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. This was, it looks like we're just, you guys are so awesome. We're going to be able to just pick up kind of where we left off, and we're just going to be able to kind of keep going. I didn't know if like the whole congrats, you're a streamer, now it's over because you left for a month, right? You never really know how that's going to play out. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Seriously, can't thank you enough. Sarah Vaughn, thank you so much for the 2 months as well, and everybody that became a part of the Hammers today, because of course we invest all of the money that we make into making better videos for you guys. It's part of the reason that we are here, so that we can make a lot of great videos when people come into town and whatever, when we go into other towns in a very cheap operation. And obviously last month we couldn't stream, so there's no real Twitch income coming from that. Now a few of you guys stayed subscribed, but if you guys rejoin the Hammers again, that is just incredibly appreciated. Is Zuriel doing it for free with Jeff Bezos money? That's how you do that. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the primes.